Please no. You can't be playing that while we're talking.
Bro,
And you can't be playing me.
But that's not playing the game. This is just me mindlessly scrolling. This is him paying attention.
You're
while
playing
talking.
games with my heart. Quit playing games with John's farts. With John's farts.
Why does that have to be mine?
John's farts. John, because your farts...
They're special.
Alright, for people who don't know, John's farts crystallize.
That's how he gets his
Is
money.
it like a fossil fuel, a special fuel?
No, this is what you built your house out of.
It's
just like
construction
Attack on
material?
Titan. It's made of your farts instead of Titans.
So how many years do I have left to live?
About 2.
Ba-ba-da-bum-bum, less than 30.
Less than 30.
Thank you,
Did you
Dallas.
mention it, or maybe I read it somewhere? You might have told me, but I guess he wants to end it within the year.
Yeah, in the next
Okay.
12 years. But also, based on this newest chapter of Attack on Titan, by the way, I'm Justin, he straight up... Okay, so my legitimate thing of he doesn't ever kill anybody, he just straight up killed everybody that wasn't the main characters, so we have, like, the villains and the main 8, like, left.
Top 8.
So basically all the characters they developed up to that point, they just killed off.
No, I mean, you got all the main characters, so all the people that have the development are still left. It's kind of like the side characters now.
Oh, yeah,
and
like
characters
they did-
you haven't even met in the anime yet.
Like the ones they did in the first ones, like, oh, you trained with them, and they're dead.
Yeah.
I actually have a topic to bring up later, but yeah.
Who are you? How to introduce myself?
I'm Victory this week.
Woo!
Victory?
Because he's sweet, sweet, sweet
okay.
Victory Monkey, yeah.
I'm unfortunately still John, and we have a 4th.
And I'm your boy, Lucy.
How do you
Returning
feel
after like a month.
How do you feel about your man, Lucy, who's been on the podcast for a little bit?
I mean, I don't know.
Have you heard?
Yeah, I did. They told me before we started. You know.
Do we need to, like, hire a hit on him?
I mean, one of us has to.
You want me to hit on him?
Do we need to, like, put you both in a room and, like, fight to the death, and whoever comes out gets the name?
I mean, basically, that's probably. I mean, no, that's what you're supposed to do with like doubles or like doppelgangers, right? I mean, I think we can go by the same name.
There
but
can only be one.
Yeah.
as long as we don't like put out a book after this, and we're gonna have like the same name.
The
I
real
think,
your boy,
yeah.
Lucy.
A montage.
Tales
as long
from
as
the
there's a vocal thing aspect to it, we're good. But you know.
We'll get it worked out in the future.
They're just gonna have to fight it out, because they're both
Well,
gonna
he can
look like
take
that.
me. Like, I
Whoa,
don't know.
whoa,
Wait,
phrasing.
Okay, stop. No, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm, like, weak. So that, like...
This is not a visual podcast. They don't know that you could have made that
Well,
up.
I was talking to you, because you were the one that brought that up. But no, I couldn't...
I mean, it doesn't have to be a fair fight.
Yeah, you can always have like a taser or something.
Yeah, he's afraid of the taser.
I'm going to have to make alliances. One of you guys are going to have to do it for me.
Final Two Alliance. Is
Done.
what I'm gonna say to Reed. That's what me and Reed always
Done.
say.
I want it.
And smash. So Lucy and John
I want
versus
that.
me and Reed.
Whoa, you're taking Reed's side? What the heck?
Me and
bro?
Reed always have a Final Two Alliance in Smash Brothers. That's what we always have.
That's it. I'm dual wielding tasers.
Okay, Tyler,
Oh,
you're
shit.
good.
I'm the referee in this.
You got Tyler. Tyler can't run for shit.
I already said I'm the,
All right,
the
fine. If
referee.
you get Tyler, we're drafting Chad. Like
Okay, but
I feel like we win with Tyler.
you win with Tyler.
I mean, if Chad pulls out his gun, sure, we
I'm the
lose.
better
but
aim.
that's the thing.
You're the better aim than Chad.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's
I
had a
mean-
marksman.
I mean,
I mean,
after
he's
Chad,
aiming.
Tyler's probably the best one.
Okay,
But
well,
will Tyler be soberly aiming?
Shoot, I am super fine when I'm drunk on the video machines. So.
Via main machines.
Video machines.
yeah, no, dude, I'll just call my dad in then if we're calling people out.
All right.
Tactical dad strike. Pop, pop.
Fucking Christ Almighty! These toads are gonna. Go ahead.
Alright, so let me ask you something. I saw this recently on a commercial for KFC, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They now
Cheetos
have
thing.
yes, they now have a Cheetos
Looks
sandwich
disgusting.
with apparently Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew as a side drink that they're advertising with it.
Sweet lightning.
Sweet Lightning.
Sweet lightning!
I don't know what the flavor
What are
is. but-
Cheetos doing? I saw in the movies that they had like new Cheetos popcorn.
Yeah,
like,
that's-
why
that's-
are they
that's the
trying to
sandwich.
branch out? That's gross.
Yeah, it looks disgusting,
The
but
popcorn looks gross too. What are they doing?
It looks. I thought
Yeah,
Cheetos popcorn might be a decent. Just because it'd be cheesy popcorn. Oh no!
yes,
No.
the sandwich looks
Well,
disgusting,
I'm not
but
into cheese. Like
appar-
I can't. I hate cheese.
apparently test audiences liked it enough to where they're putting it out there. So
Mm.
I'm not the biggest fan of cheese either, but when we had when Justin and me worked at the theater and they had like white cheddar and the nacho cheddar, it's like just a little sprinkle was the best. But that was back in the day. Where they
What is that face?
It was too long a level to do it again. Like, I was like, some of those levels are really, really long, and you die with no checkpoint. Fuck it. Sorry, I was playing Mario Maker, everybody. Sorry.
2. Mario Maker 2.
Yeah. I'll tackle that later. I was like, literally, I had no checkpoint. So
I'm
no.
missing Beauty and the Beast for this, by the way.
What do you
My
mean?
dad and Cindy, they were watching it.
Wait, which version?
The new one.
The shitty live action one?
Stop! It's good.
Belle is literally a worst character in that movie.
Emma Watson.
Yeah, Hermione can't do anything wrong. So like.
Yes, she can.
Except that role for the movie.
She didn't say yes to dating me.
How many Disney movies have they done live action so
At
far?
least
Cinderella, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast.
Dumbo.
Rescuers
Oh
from
yeah,
Down
Dumbo.
Under.
I forgot. I was trying to think. Dumbo. I haven't seen.
They
it.
have not done a Rescues from Down Under. That would be very
I
hard.
was gonna say that'd be like a
Also,
while
yeah,
ago.
did you guys hear about the Dumbo live action movie? I think I told you guys. But apparently that movie goes past the plot of the film. They did not advertise that at all. Like,
There might have been a snippet where you could
so
tell
like,
it was past
actually,
the plot. But
no, but what I'm saying is like, no, like none of the trailers showed anything. Like Rocco from the Mega 64 podcast said that like you go into that movie, there's actually an original story to it. He's like, so of the live actions, that's probably the one he enjoyed the most, or at least from like,
because it's original.
yeah, like literally it's like, you know, they tear through the whole like, you know, big top thing, and
Yeah.
then it goes on. And it's like, oh, okay, cool.
yeah.
Dumbo definitely felt like the weakest of them. But
I
mean,
never watched it.
I mean, it's was made in what, the 30s, 40s, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
it's
it's,
like
I think
the actual like movie.
Yeah.
It was
34, wasn't it?
50s or 60s because we originally thought it could be one of the first ones, but that was not one of the first ones.
The first one was Snow White, right?
yeah,
Yes,
that was
for
back,
animated.
Yeah, that was. Teens
Fantasia
or
came
20s?
like shortly after, I think, or within like 2 movies after Snow White.
We had a-
1941.
They told you.
So it's still
30s,
not
40s.
y'all's 30s, but
We were closer than the 50s, 60s.
oh,
Yeah, and then the Ariel. You don't even know.
Who's the actress that's playing her?
Haley Bailey. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
there's Halle Bailey.
Yeah.
something
yeah,
like
and people
that. It
thought it
sounds
was
very close to.
I really thought it was Halle Berry at first. I was like, well, she's a little old, but I'm down. Like, Reed said he's
Sure.
mad.
Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. My phone
Can
was getting
she
blown
sing?
up. Yeah, she's really good.
Okay, then I'm fine.
No, like it was. My cousin literally wrote me and said, "I feel like I'm being attacked as a white
Let's
person."
say, which-
and it was
which
like
cousin?
I'm not gonna call her out, but that was like.
I already know that.
I was like, "Oh my gosh, you really sent that to me." Like you typed that out and sent it. It just feels so good because everybody's so mad. It's like I'm like getting something out of their anger. I don't.
Oh yeah, no. There's always good memes that come out of people's anger, but
No, it's so funny to me. Yeah, no, like, I love it. I just hope they don't cast like a really old. She's like 19. She's younger than me.
Ariel was younger in the movie technically.
No, I mean I hope the guy's not like.
The
I
Prince
don't know,
Charming
old.
or whatever.
It was Prince.
Sebastian?
Eric.
what?
This the
Eric,
yeah.
Eric.
Yeah. Yep.
Eric wasn't even that much older than her in the movie, the original
No,
anime, right?
yeah.
No.
So. Ooh,
They just normally do that.
They should have
like-
William Dafoe as Prince Eric. I want to see it. Him and
No, when
Halle
it comes to
Bailey.
the Disney movies, it's like how well they keep the integrity of the songs, and it's like how well the characters actually represent the
Yeah, and her
originals.
singing's very like it feels like Snow White-esque. Like it's really like old Disney sounding. So it's gonna like
So it's
she's
bad
gonna do
quality?
a good job. No, bro.
Audio wise is bad quality, not the singing itself.
Also to say, Snow White, her voice was like amazing.
I don't remember Snow White enough because after like 1 or 2 times, I just never watched it again.
You don't remember the song from Snow White?
No. I mean, I know Hi Ho, but
Here it goes.
Oh really? Okay.
Who is that girl I see? Oh, did you hear about the thing in the Mulan movie? They announced there will be no actual singing in
Yeah.
it, but they might have like Be a Man.
It's
Instrumental
background
music.
Background like the.
Instrumental. Yeah.
It's like, oh come on, man.
I
Like,
figured they have the reflection scene, like they actually posted.
Yeah,
behind
like
the
that-
scenes, so they're probably gonna have instrumental
but
reflection.
or it's like they might not be singing on screen. Like they could have the actress or whatever sing, but then it's not gonna be her singing like in the mirror, like to that kind of like in the scene. I was like, well, that's fitting for that thing.
no,
but,
that's so annoying. It's literally the best.
Well, no, but it's like,
soundtrack.
but also in the original Mulan movie, she wasn't looking in the mirror and also talking to herself, singing that. I was like, that was just a backdrop. So if they do it that way, cool. But also, we never talked about Aladdin on the podcast, did we?
No.
Actually, that was the last time
you
you
were like
talked
the
about
only
it.
one to see it, right?
No, John saw it.
I
She
saw
saw
it. I
it.
saw
How
it
would
like
y'all
the first
see this?
weekend because it's
It was good.
Aladdin
but-
is probably my favorite Disney princess movie.
What,
No.
John? John, the Rescuers Down Under.
No,
That's
it
not
was
a Disney
so
princess
good.
movie.
It's for me, and I'm a little princess. Like,
You
I
only like
love-
that movie for the sex scene in it.
Shut up. I just like the Rescuers. Tyler. Fuck you. I can like a movie for other reasons than sexual reasons. That's
Does
you,
John know
Tyler.
what I'm talking about with that movie?
There's a
That's
scene where they're
just
flying by, and if you pause it, somebody's looking at porn.
No, I thought there was an actual an actual sex scene,
I'm
just like still image there.
That's just what he
I
said.
Looking at
Basically.
porn.
They're watching.
They're actually having sex.
no,
in the
it's
room.
on. No, it's on their TV. They're watching a porno.
Mm.
I don't know, Todd. It's no, yeah, Todd. It's like
My
one of
hair
those
got
like
stuck in
blink
the
and you
tab.
miss it. Like
Like, where
you
it
happy
says
you
sex
distracted
in the
Aladdin
sky
with like
blank.
Yes,
sex
I'm
accusations.
glad we are off that.
No,
You
Tyler.
and your smut.
No, my smut.
He yeeted the fetus. Like, that's the name of Tyler's unborn child he has right there.
Yeetus the fetus.
Please be the middle name.
Actually, that's Death Stranding 2. It stars Tyler walking a baby across America. Oh, fuck! Like,
Run to it. Yeet.
fuck, I gotta make a ladder.
I gotta go get my smut. My smut. You're
Tyler
okay, baby.
ran,
You're
he
okay.
sprinted. Like, what if you broke your phone just like that one time? I don't think we ever told that story on the podcast.
I thought we did.
No.
Tyler's
How
phone broken?
Tyler, his old phone that he had to replace last year.
Literally about a year ago.
No, it was right before
May
MomoCon.
31st, yeah. So.
It was like the time Chad flew in for MomoCon. And me and Chad and Tyler, we were at Chad's house drinking. We took Tyler's pants and it has phone in and we were playing monkey in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And we kept throwing it over Tyler and he eventually got it and he, in victory, slammed his pants on the ground. His
I thought it
phone
was
was on
against the wall, but
You just threw it down
You
like
still slammed it
you went,
against
you went,
something.
yeah. And it's like then later he discovered he fucked up his phone. And his mom texted me and everything.
because she had sent a text or something and I didn't see it by
Yeah, but also we were out late that night till like 3 or something like
then.
that.
Yeah. Is he alive?
No,
He's dead inside.
it was really gory. All
Ah.
right, so let's talk about Aladdin before we get into the bigger picture. That's for you guys. If you guys don't know, I was
Yeah.
pantomiming Spider-Man.
Wait, we're doing talking about
Good
Spider-Man
job.
instead of Aladdin?
We're
Alright.
talking about Aladdin.
No.
They're very similar
Why-
characters.
why-
Both take place in modern day Venice.
Why
No.
don't you like Aladdin? What's
I don't like the
wrong?
live action.
He don't like Will
Why
Smith.
did you wait? You watched it?
No.
Then
Jasmine's
why
cute
can't
as
you-
hell.
No.
How can you say you not like it?
I'm
if
not
you haven't
going to sit
watched
through
it?
2 hours of a movie I've already
Yeah,
seen.
Jasmine
Tyler,
was
live
a
Jasmine's
Power
really
Ranger.
cute.
Who?
Jasmine was a Power Ranger.
Which Power
The
Rangers?
pink one.
Which Power Rangers?
Oh, the newest one.
No.
Wha-
I will
Yeah.
not.
Tyler, Jafar was really weak. The actor for Jafar was really. That is one
That's
thing.
probably
Like,
the only.
no,
bad
little.
thing
No,
about
I mean
it.
like a lot of the actors. Like Aladdin was pretty weak at a lot of times. Like
He
the
was barely
cast as a
doing
whole,
it.
like Jasmine looked good, but literally the entire cast was weak except for the Sultan was good and Will Smith was good. Will Smith saved that movie. And let me tell you, and I told Lucy this the other day in front of Spider-Man. They knew that. That is why the framing device for this movie, Tyler, is Genie is one of the first characters you see, because it does this whole spoiler alert for the Aladdin movie. He fucks Jasmine's friend, and he becomes a human at the end.
That's fine.
And basically, he's sailing the world. Just like, kids, let me tell you a story about my friend Aladdin.
That was a really good intro and exit, though.
That's why they did
Yeah,
that, because
yeah.
if they didn't show you Will Smith in the first 5 minutes, he was not going to show up for like the first hour. So that's why they did it. They didn't want the people to like, I thought Will Smith was in this, man. Why he don't want me, man? Like, it's Will Smith himself from that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode.
Well, they want me, man.
Did we tell that story on the podcast, Tyler?
About that scene?
That one day at AWA, like, I got up early, I showered, I'm sitting there, Tyler wakes up, I'm in the chair by the window watching that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on my phone, where his dad comes into his life and then doesn't want him and sneaks out. Tyler wakes up to the part where Uncle Phil, he's crying and Uncle Phil's like, why he don't want me, man? Why he don't want me? It's like this really dramatic moment. Tyler just gets up and I'm just like, and I was like, this is sad. I was like, I don't know why.
Justin really felt that scene.
Why you don't want me, man? But yeah, like, I mean, because I think it was like a Reddit thread or something like that, or it was like for some reason, no, it was on Facebook. Somebody linked that scene. I was like, I'm just gonna watch the whole episode. I mean, Tyler's asleep. And I think it was that we were in the main hotel. Never mind.
Yeah, we were.
But it was like 9 a.m. There's nothing really going on, so I was kind of just killing
Besides
time.
checkout.
No, it was the second day.
Check out.
Shut up. Anyways,
You bad?
Aladdin movie,
Not good.
bad movie,
No.
good movie to some.
No, okay. Before on the podcast, I kept saying I was so upset because in the trailer, like, it made it seem like they weren't gonna do my favorite song, the One Jump
Oh,
Ahead.
One Jump.
And then, like, they started doing the instrumental, and I was, like, looking at my dad in theater, like, I'm so annoyed. They're not even allowed to use this. No. And I was like, can't believe they've been using this since they're not gonna sing it. And then he started singing, and I, like, literally died
Riff Raff,
inside.
Street Rat.
It got me so much.
don't buy that. If only they'd see this movie. A
I'd be rich.
sequel for sure. For me to buy more blow.
Anyway, I loved it. I'm gonna watch it.
I can't believe Aladdin married Iago in the end. Also, Iago had no
That's some crack
personality.
shit.
Iago had no personality whatsoever.
Because they didn't have, what's his name, Gottfried on it.
What's his name? Godfrey. Gilbert, Tyler.
What's
What an asshole!
He's
But,
Jewish.
Yeah. Anyways,
Only Jewish people
he
can use
really
that
was
voice.
just a random parrot. I was like, you got guys, like that is like a whole big thing. That he was like a smart aleck parrot. It's like
Yeah.
literally both good and evil teams had a smart aleck ally, and like he was just a generic parrot. He's like, oh, Jafar, come with your bitch. Oh, I forgot I supplied the voice. That was pretty good.
If
But,
you say so.
Fuck you. I got that. Did need money. Did need money.
Why is this bass so heavy?
It's because he's all about that bass, no treble. Yeah. So I mean, defend Iago.
Yeah.
Let's take it character side by side.
From the
Animated versus live action. Who is better? The only one I will concede is Jasmine is probably better in the movie, but cartoon Jasmine. That's hard because both live action and cartoon Jasmine look good.
No, I'm even on both of it. I think in this one, the like evil counterparts don't really matter. To be honest,
Jafar was
it's more.
terrible.
They were trying to do like internal, like they were more dealing with Aladdin's
Jafar didn't
feelings.
turn into a snake.
Like,
Was he played by Ben Kingsley?
And Jasmine's feelings. They upped that.
Yeah,
into-
that's the thing. Like they sacrificed a lot, but Jasmine actually had a little bit more character development. But Jafar didn't turn into a snake.
Yeah, and they
0 out of 10.
Yeah, they were focusing on the emotional aspect rather than the evil aspect.
How about
I'm down
emotional?
with
I mean,
that.
I wanted to see how Jafar felt being a snake.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
how
that was
did
a pretty
your
cool
mind-
experience. Might do it again.
Like literally all his like.
No, I mean, I don't know.
I
The
still-
only thing I didn't like is when Jasmine did that whole, like, her speechless song, because it felt really weird.
Oh yeah, like I was
It
like,
was-
she can
Song.
stop time. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
that was kind of awkward.
that was like in her head. I was like, holy shit, does she have a genie? I was like, I really thought for a second they were gonna go originally. She had a genie too, and I was like, okay, like whatever.
Just a good
Or that
song.
that would have been a good twist though if her
Yeah.
friend would have turned out to be a genie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
oh, sure.
I feel like the
That would've been a better
genies would have
movie.
recognized each other.
Not
Like
necessarily.
a kindred spirit
what
thing.
if she's like, no? I mean,
they have the bracelet thing.
Or maybe they recognize each other subconsciously, and that's why they were into each other.
I did like the costume design. Like in far of all the live action movies, I will say like it was the most colorful looking. Like the town looked very colorful. Granted, it was very colorful, but not that colorful in the movie, the regular movie, animated movie.
Oh, dude, the
But they
Prince
just-
Ali scene. Yeah, no, when he called her hot, I was like, did he just call her hot?
Prince Ali, fabulous, they got a cancer.
Like, yeah. No,
What?
that scene was
He's
good.
cancer.
He's got cancer.
He is
Yeah.
cancer.
Don't be a hater.
They didn't really spend. I will say,
No.
the Cave of Wonders was small.
It was not wonderful at
Like
all.
the entrance looked small, and also
I mean, it was more of a cave and less about the treasure in the cave. But
Yeah.
the original was like, it's overflowing with treasure.
yeah, no. So you felt that too. Like the treasure room just looked lackluster. Like it was like
It's
just a
definitely
cave
weird.
with
It's
like.
like he walks in, there's like, okay, so where's the rest of the treasure? I see little sprinkles.
Yeah, there's supposed to be mountains of gold.
It's
Like
supposed to be like national
Scrooge is supposed
treasure.
to-
That final
like,
room,
basically-
at least.
Listen, I helped write the original animated movie. We said
No, you didn't. You
and
weren't even
it's
born. You were like 2 years old.
It's
if anything.
described as filled with gold that made Scrooge nut. That was in the original script.
Which Scrooge?
Scrooge McDuck, the
There
only
you go.
Scrooge that matters. He goes, "Hey, haggis!" Like
He's already got like that much like worth on him anyway. like back
Not
at home.
on him, Tyler. He could not walk around.
He's
if he had that
worth
much-
it. His net worth was worth it.
Yeah,
Don't
I
they
think.
have a similar scene in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes.
Where they're walking in a place and they're trying to like it. You're not supposed to take anything or something.
Yeah, it's the first movie where you're not supposed to take one of the medallions.
Is that?
But there's they actually did that better. There's probably more gold in
Yeah.
that cave.
But
there.
did that look like something like you guys were even like? Oh wow, I would kind of want to take that. Like, did it like do that well?
Was it supposed to tempt you? I mean, yeah.
I mean, was that like tempting to you guys?
Oh, in the
as,
Aladdin
like,
movie?
viewers? Or, well, either movie, both. Do them side by side.
No, I mean when you learn, you become this. Well, actually, no. Like if you take a medallion and you're not a part of that crew, it doesn't really affect you at all, right? For Pirates of the Caribbean 1.
No, it's
See,
whoever
but-
left the thing there put a curse on it, and anyone who takes
They
it.
say everybody from the crew took a
Yeah.
portion because that was their cut. And they
But
said,
me as a normal person, I could take a medallion and it wouldn't affect me, or would?
if
I
you
don't remember it's
didn't
been
take it specifically
It was
from
pretty
that
much-
cave and you just
Okay,
had
okay.
it
Yeah,
didn't affect
because
you.
they traded it to people, and
Yeah.
it didn't bother them at all.
That's
So-
right. I know in Kingdom Hearts 2 they had that bullshit where you had to kill all the
Collect all.
medallions.
From that, what was it? Just one boss, or
No, I mean you had to collect them from different nobodies, but then
Ah.
that boss ended up getting him in the end anyway. You had to fight that battle based off that. You could only hurt him whenever you had all medallions collected.
Yep.
But so yeah, the Cave of Wonders lackluster.
Cave of
Friend Like
Bullshit.
Me was all right. It tried to. I feel like if they would have like.
I mean,
changed-
come on, it's Robin Williams and Will Smith. They both
That's
did
a-
it to their
But
strength.
my thing is like I kind of wish they would have let like Rhoda like taken Friend Like Me, but change some of the lyrics to fit like Will Smith's humors.
Wait,
Like
they did. Wait, which
no, I
part?
know because like literally like Will Smith, it sounds very awkward, but it's where like Robin Williams went. We pride ourselves on service. You're the boss, the king, the Shire. Like Will Smith just says it straight faced, and it's like
Did you say the
does-
Shire?
Yeah, did I say the Shire?
Yeah,
the
but
Sire.
That's,
I meant,
but that's
like,
the difference between Robin Williams singing,
But that's
who
a-
has this giant range, and Will Smith, who has.
That's what I'm saying.
okay,
They
he's
should have
funny in
changed
his
it.
own
Like,
way.
in fact, if they would do like kind of a modern rapish, like the Will Smith like get
Oh.
jiggy with it type thing, I'd have probably been okay with that. But when they tried to one for one remake it and like they're not like the same, like it was very weak. Like Friend Like Me weak.
It didn't bother me. I enjoyed it.
It
I was
was
glad
bad.
I liked it.
I mean, I'd say they could have changed the lyrics. Like,
Well, you know when they did
I'm
that?
in the mood to help you, dude. Like that's Will Smith saying that was very cringy.
Like in Beauty and the Beast, you know when LeFou does the part with the he's trying to spell Gaston's name and he changes it and he says
Mhm.
like I'm illiterate or whatever.
Mhm.
I didn't like that change. Like everybody else seemed to like it, but I didn't. I don't know. I liked the original more. But with Will Smith, he
Well, I like
did
the original
the-
Beauty and the Beast
Like
more,
you know when
too.
they says like the hey man, what's your name? Like that part in the Friend Like Me, I was like,
Mhm.
dang, okay, that's a change I do like. Like they
yeah,
did
so
change
they
lyrics.
do some, but they should have just. I think they should have changed the song.
They
more.
changed the lyrics in One Jump Ahead, and I was like, "What the heck are you doing?" And they made
Yeah,
it worse. Like
that threw me off.
he's like the only friend I have is Abu.
Yep,
And
You're
then
the
they
only
changed-
friend.
And then they changed it, and then made it like they completely
There's
like
something
downgraded
different.
Abu. And I was like,
Yeah, because
no,
Abu
dude.
didn't really. Yeah.
Because they
Just like Abu touching that one, once again, that crystal that Abu touched, it didn't look like anything special, but the one he touched in the cartoon was like on this stand and nowhere, and you even see Abu like reach out.
Yeah,
like,
but that's
tempted.
animation, and you can over.
I mean, he was a
shine that.
computer animated monkey.
I'm just saying.
Like yeah, like
I just felt
They
like
could've done
I didn't
that.
like him as much as I did in the
Who,
original
Abu?
Yeah, and
yeah,
and
Abu did
the-
nothing.
No, like okay, I may be complaining for no reason, but in this one,
Yes.
did he give the food to the children, like because he felt bad, or did he
Abu
only do
He
that
does
in the
that in the
original?
No.
animated.
He does it in the animated,
that's what
but
I'm
in
saying.
this movie he does not.
Yeah,
it's
okay,
just
that's-
Aladdin does it, and it's like Abu's like.
Yeah, so I don't know. Abu's
So the
character
animals
was bad.
worse in the live action.
Well,
It's almost like they can't actually.
I mean,
do what
Abu basically got
animated can.
downgraded, and I
And
would say
Iago.
Abu, Iago, and Jafar are probably the downgrades.
What
I
about
like Jafar in this.
Jasmine's tiger, whatever the name of that is?
Tiger did nothing. They didn't even have the
felt like they-
actually, you're talking about sex scenes, Tyler. You're talking about they
I'm
didn't
not.
have. They didn't have. No, you talked about it earlier. They didn't have that scene with Jasmine, or I mean Aladdin, when he's outside her. Look it up on YouTube. He very clearly he's talking to himself and like murmuring, but it sounds like he says,
Oh, yeah.
"All good teenagers take off their clothes."
Yeah, it's when he's off screen and she's like looking over hearing him or something.
Also, the scene, the "Do you trust me?" scene. Jasmine kind of just stares blankly. Yeah, instead of just.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like in the cartoon, it did a better expression. And before you say that's because it's a cartoon, I just did a better look than she did.
I
Like
don't
in
know.
terms of like
Yeah, 10
let's
out of
let
10.
the
You should
audience
have played
decide.
Jasmine.
I would have done it in service. Speechless. I don't even remember what the song is.
It was Evermore was better.
be speechless.
In terms of additional songs
It's this
added
big
to
band,
Disney
like-
movies, Evermore did better. And
Evermore?
Beauty and the Beast. with the Beast singing Evermore when Belle
Every time you
left.
said that, I
I
think
wanna be
Paramore.
a
The
beast.
Beast was singing Paramore.
Yeah.
Evermore.
No, that was better than Speechless to me. They did. I didn't really care for Speechless as a new song.
So all in all,
Yeah.
I think we can all agree Aladdin was dog shit.
It was pretty good.
And Beauty and the Beast versus Aladdin. Which one was better?
Oh shit, Aladdin.
Okay, you two got it. Oh wait,
But I
you
didn't
didn't
see
watch-
either.
Yeah, you didn't.
But,
you
no,
don't-
Aladdin was better than Link Beauty and the Beast by a fucking mile. But
Like-
they're also like, I'd give Aladdin like at best a 6.
I've only
I've
seen
only
Aladdin
seen-
once.
I've only seen
Out of
parts of Beauty and the
15.
Beast on TV, and I'm still not gonna tune
Yeah.
into it.
I've
so.
seen Beauty and the Beast like at least 20 times.
It's not that good of a movie.
You got too much time, and
No,
you need better movie choices.
It's good like to watch. I just like movies that you can like chill, like The Hobbit. Like you don't have to put all of your.
When's Hobbit? The first one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's
I
the
went
only
to
good
sleep.
one.
Yeah, I would go to sleep like to the what is that song? The one where they're all like doing the dishes or whatever.
Want the knives
Yeah, that
in
one.
the force.
I can't even remember it because I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, like
That's
I
what
just,
Terry Myers hates. Like,
I like feel good chill movies like where you can go to sleep.
Forrest
watching
Gump.
them. No, I hate Forrest Gump.
But that's a feel
I
good
watched
chill
it
movie.
for Chad.
Forrest
Oh,
Gump.
Chad, you've been called out.
No, like I don't know. It's good to see one time and I'm done. I don't need to see it again.
What?
No.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on service. Y'all the boss, the king of the shire. Like it's a crossover. I can't believe I said that.
No, I think it's tied. Aladdin.
So John, what do you think about what's better, Aladdin or Beauty
Which
and the
one's
Beast?
better? I'd probably lean toward Aladdin, but that's because I'm a little biased with Aladdin. Because
Why?
I really enjoyed Aladdin. I think the only part I had gripes with was Jafar never did his song of One Jump Ahead. He didn't do his verse, where he catches Aladdin's, like, sends him off to the far ends of the earth. I missed that. That was probably the one gripe I missed.
Also,
That's why when Jafar feels
person-
weak in this one, it's like Jafar
Yeah.
never did that one
the person I saw
song.
the movie with, we were talking about how, like, during the Whole New World, I like the Whole New World segment. I can't believe
No,
we
that
talk
was
about
good.
that. It was good, but also, like, they did make it realistic, like, about how fast. Well, but then it contradicted itself at the end of the movie. So, in the Whole New World segment, he just flies her around basically their country. And the animated movie, there was a Hercules cameo before Hercules came out. Like, he went to Olympia, like, or just showed, like, the Greek. Like it's
The
pretty much
Greek pantheon.
that was pretty much like a call forward to that movie, but instead, and I think didn't they say they flew over China? There's like basically he went around.
They flew over like
like-
every major
Yeah.
landmark of the world. When it's
So
like,
like
For the
so
time
then it's
period.
like how fast can the fucking carpet fly? But then I was thinking, okay, maybe they made that realistic. But in the end, when he sent Aladdin halfway around the world, he's back in like 20 minutes. So it's also like, that's kind of weird. But also he didn't. They still had a rape vibe for A Whole New World. Like it's no matter
Ooh.
animated and or this.
Where's the rape vibe?
yeah, I'm confused too.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
No, dude.
Hold your breath. It gets better. And,
No.
and if she doesn't, what if he's gonna kick her off? Like he's
No.
gonna kill her.
It's like
She's
anticipation.
she has to. It's anticipation.
Yes.
She has to enjoy it because of the implication. Lucy.
Dude,
She's not gonna say no
I hate when you
because
say
it-
that. Because I remember the first time I quoted that, and you were like, I don't like that scene from it. And I was like, that's my favorite one. You're like, I don't like it.
That's why I'm doing it because of the implication.
No, I was like,
But she's not gonna say no.
You
Lucy.
hated on me so hard for liking that.
Yeah.
So now whenever you say it, I'm just like, no, I'm not even. No.
Believe in fantasy. He does that later. Dennis does it later in the show on the boat. He really does because of the implication, and they're on a boat that's about to sink, and the lights are flickering, and she straight up screams horror because it's like he's got his arms around her in the hallway. It flickers, and he just looks crazy in this light.
He looks crazy in any light.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna make that happen? The McDennis or whatever?
What do you mean?
Is that what it's called?
The
the
McDennis.
Charlie McDennis?
No,
The game?
the Dennis and Mac.
Oh, you've been them dating?
Mac and
Yeah.
Dennis.
No, dude, maybe it's just Tumblr. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
watch,
is.
I don't watch the show, so I don't really know anything. But every time I see them, it's like trending. It's like a picture. Like recently, there was a picture of them laying in bed together, and the Rob guy, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
He was like posting pictures and like saying kind of like, I don't know.
I mean, Mac wants to be with Dennis. He'd love for that to happen. But, no, I mean, he just recently, in the past couple seasons, came out as gay because of convenience. He wasn't going to get any money unless he was gay. Pretty much, he got called the F word. And if he wasn't gay, then it wasn't a hate crime. So he's like, oh yeah, I'm gay. Like so he just came out as gay out of convenience. He's already gay. Like, John, what do you feel about coming out as gay out of convenience?
Convenience? Why should it matter?
I don't know. Like he did it when the moment was right.
He also did it kind of for a financial incentive.
So before we get on to Spider-Man, I watched Stranger Things Season 3. Back to the Future's premiere as a plot point.
Huh?
The original Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's an escape device. It's the first one. It's an escape device. They run into the movie theater and hide when Back to the Future 1's playing.
Okay. Well, I mean, there were 3 parts to the movie. It's like, which one?
The first one.
I would say Back to the Future 2 or 3. Or, alternatively, Cowboy to the Future.
Woo!
As the in crowd likes to call it. I mean, I guess I'll talk about Stranger Things Season 3 like once people here have actually seen it because it's spoilery. I can't believe
2.
Dustin shot Lucas in the head.
Yeah, boy.
It's the only way. That's what he said. All right, moving on to
the meat of the conversation.
Spooter Poodle.
Spooter Poodle?
Spooter Poodle 2 Foo for whom?
For whom?
Foo from whom?
Eh. That's my fault.
We spent all that time on Disney to where this part of Disney just does not matter to us.
Really?
Marvel just doesn't do it for me anymore, you know?
and this is my favorite movie of the year, and it's because Zendaya looking cute.
You can already tell he's doing a bit. I could tell by his voice.
My favorite part of the movie was when
Night Monkey.
When Night Fury said, "And don't you dare ghost me," and then he turns around, like gives a threatening.
Did you say Night Fury?
I said Night. Yeah, did I say Night Fury?
Yeah,
I did say Night Fury. And I was like, wait, did he mean Night Monkey or Nick Fury? I'm confused.
Oh shit, Night Fury. I had How to Train Your Dragon on my mind. I'd rather watch that.
Talk.
Toothless commits suicide. Like,
Oh.
I told that to somebody at work. They were Red Box in the third one. I was like, don't worry about it. Toothless just kills himself at the end. They were like, no, he doesn't. And then like the next day at work, they're like, no, he didn't. I was like, you didn't stay after the credits? Like,
Who was
How to
it?
Train Your Dragon 3?
Not 3. I saw the first
Toothless
2.
kills himself at the end.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to get that going. Like, it was a plot point. Like, what happened? Like,
suicide.
and he's like, is that like the plot of the movie? Nah, it really just comes out of nowhere. Like, they resolve all the issues and suicide. I mean, depression, it's just, sometimes it's not on the surface. That's what I told him. I was like,
Was it because he didn't have teeth?
no.
Yes.
It's because he wasn't able to see.
Why would you name me for my disability? That's just adding insult to injury.
We named you Tyler for your disability.
Not being able to roof houses?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be crazy if they gave him teeth and like he got dentures or something and then he could start talking? Like if that was the only thing holding him back?
I don't think you can talk just because of dentures. But
What if he got
No,
teeth
it's hard
and
to talk about
no?
teeth.
What if that's why he's toothless? Is because like he straight up like
no, it's hard to talk about a tongue, Lucy.
No, bro, you've never talked to anybody without teeth in, have you?
yes.
No, it's
That's what I sound like. All of them.
like never mind.
Lucy, I think you just talked to a Chinese guy. Like I was like, she just talks like she has like a very racist Asian accent. Like Lucy, Jesus Christ, this is a family-friendly podcast. Speaking of which,
We are sponsored by.
we're sponsored by Hampers. Put them on your little shit giver.
Or
Think- you don't call
we
it
have
shit
adult
to-
ones.
Shit giver, because every shit's a present. Go eat hot wings. Experience a shit.
That's your motto for all hot wings.
Go
Eat
eat
some hot wings, experience a shit. Okay.
Because it's guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
Welcome to the Wild Wings Cafe. Eat some hot wings, experience a shit.
Okay.
I do love wings.
We
I
both
do.
had 18 wings tonight, didn't we?
Turn around. How many things of celery stalk did you eat?
None. Shit, no.
I was thinking about that at dinner. How many
Unused
stalks-
celery.
Yeah, how much celery a day do you think they throw away?
A lot.
I ate 2 or 3, but it's like, at that point I was like, I don't know. I think it's just to eat them like, you know, if you're eating something spicy, just have some on your tongue. But I was like, I just like celery. But also I didn't get ranch, I got blue cheese, and ranch and blue cheese just don't taste right. Don't taste wrong, Lucy. Just don't taste right.
I'll switch problems with you then.
What do you mean?
You'd rather take the shit instead of whatever you're going to tell him?
You'd rather the celery sticks than chicken wings?
I'm bleeding right now, bro.
What the fuck is happening? Why are you telling us that?
What?
Ew!
What does that have to do with your shirt? It looked like a hand came up and like tried to punch you.
Get out!
I didn't say how, bro.
We understand what you
you're
mean.
assuming-
We understand what you mean, but
Bro,
Lucy, goddamn!
listen, it's.
I never thought I'd have to censor Lucy on the podcast.
Why do you have to censor me? You're
she
literally
said
talking about.
she really did say it like sincerely too. I'm bleeding right now.
Yes, 'cause it's upsetting. How would you feel if you were bleeding? No. No! No!
Tyler, that's not how you solve that problem.
Depends on where you're cut or where you're bleeding from.
You know what? Let's bleed. Let's all bleed right now. Let's do it. What if I just? If I did like a Attack on Titan, just bit into my fucking finger, just surging blood. Lucy, I'm bleeding now too.
No, see, but any issues you're having now probably feel better, don't they?
What?
After I told you my issues, you're like, dang.
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying like after
No.
you were done with your
You would
issue,
rather
like
that be your problem?
No, none of my problems are gone, Lucy. 9/11 still happened. That is at the forefront of my mind every day. Like,
okay.
I wake up in tears. I haven't processed it fully.
Okay.
Whatever, bro.
Whatever.
Again, 13 years is how long you need to be for something to be funny that was tragic. Well, 13 and a half, but still.
Where is that from?
South Park.
That's not. South Park does not abide by the rule. They'll make
They
that
have said
joke.
this in the look.
They'll make that joke 5 days later.
Anything becomes funny, or anything isn't like super tragic, but it becomes somewhat funny or able to talk about approximately 13 and a half years after it happens. Look up the clip.
Looking up the clip.
Well, I said you look up the clip.
Nope. Listen, Lucy. There's a difference between bleeding
Menstruating.
and just.
No, Tyler. No.
There is. There's.
Let's
a
talk
difference.
about that,
No,
Tyler.
okay. Like,
No, Tyler, you tell us the difference between menstruation and just regular old bleeding.
Some shit.
No, Tyler, I want you to tell me what you know about menstruation.
No, that was the difference. Some shit.
You bleed shit? Hold on now. He might have the worst problems of us all.
I don't have those problems.
That means your blood source is shit. Oh, that's why you would still kiss her if she was eating shit. Oh yeah, I brought that up earlier. I was like, would he still kiss a girl if she ate shit? Like literally, it's like she eats shit. He says as long as she brushes. And I went, nah. Reed says okay. I'm like, no, that's a turnoff. That's a no. I don't care.
That was the whole fetish in Two Girls in One
No,
Cup,
but like
right?
she eats a bowl. Like you go to dinner. Tyler had wings. This girl has a bowl of shit, and she wants to make out with you in the car. No, I don't care. Like you'd have to brush your teeth for like an hour. Like
it would never happen. You'd be done at that point. If you, no, never.
you would never kiss somebody
No.
that ate shit. Yeah,
After they did that, they're done.
like they're eating a bowl of shit.
Like not their mentality. I couldn't kiss anybody with that mentality who could ever do that.
Thank you, Lucy. You understand?
No.
I think John's on our side too. Tyler,
I
they
just
brushed
want
their
to
teeth.
vomit right now.
Wait, hold on. Did we just have that conversation? But I say the words "I'm bleeding" and you go crazy.
Yeah.
Did that just happen? We just
Yeah.
had that conversation.
You're-
The whole
you're
eating poop
bleeding.
conversation,
Yeah,
but
because-
2 words got you so triggered.
Yeah.
Damn,
I
Damn,
believe-
you got triggered?
Yeah.
Shit, you pussy.
No, dude.
I'll fight you right now. Though.
I earned the right to talk about it. I've been on my period for like a week and 2 days.
That means you're
Jeez.
pregnant, right?
So
No, that
9
means
days.
it's just
I
a
could have
long
just
one.
said 9 days. No, I have a. Dude, if I showed you my period app, it's just
Hold
red.
on.
What?
Let's see your chart.
Hold on. I figured there's period apps, but I thought
Huh?
I was about to say if you. I was like, are you going to show them your discharge? Jesus.
No,
Your discharge papers from the hospital?
Jeez, that was a heavy
you have to
flow
go to the
there.
hospital every time. No, yeah, no, you have to have an app so you know what's up. I'm touching your water. I'm sorry.
No, you're bleeding. Like you're still bleeding right
I
now.
have cootie.
There's blood everywhere.
No, okay, this is my
I was
chart.
gonna say, not everyone has
What
a
is
chart.
this?
So
Or there's an
I'm
app for it.
yeah.
What does blue mean? What does
Ah,
baby
blue.
blue
Blue
mean?
means I'm fertile. It's like the most fertile time for me.
We had that
That's
insider
literally-
knowledge.
Sometimes I have it twice a month.
Jesus.
So basically, if you keep track,
That like there's like
Hold
a
on,
week
just out of
off.
curiosity, scroll down. Good.
So
My
you-
birthday, we were in the clear. I was like, so will it
What?
project? Will
Yeah.
it project when your next one is?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
They're
It's
on
trying to tell
cycles,
me-
Justin.
it's-
Oh, you're starting your net on September 11th.
so you basically just put
Oh,
in
you
the.
didn't see. You want to see?
So you just.
I
So
read
you-
just like it was like she on her period on my birthday. That's why she
This
didn't
is the
come.
month where
Like
I
I was like,
have
I was about to say, are these like
Twice.
are these projected?
I
That
never
you put
imagined
in
this
like
would be on the
if or when
podcast.
you get more than that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that month was crazy. No, but yeah, no.
That month was crazy.
It was like a week off.
Damn.
No, yeah, that's when I'm gonna start again on the 25th, and I'm
Hold
just
on.
getting off it now.
Where's August? Okay, good. You'll be off.
What does that mean?
For Dragon Con, you won't have to worry about it.
Well, at least know, based off your schedule.
This is blowing my fucking mind right now. This is being discussed on the podcast.
No, bro,
Like,
I earned it. Like,
hey, you know how they use this red and blue?
yeah.
Spider-Man wears red and blue.
That's how we transition.
No. My dad, whenever I'm sick or throwing up or anything.
Your dad's probably like, give me a copy of that
No.
app so be like,
He's-
so I can
Yes,
leave her
she's on
alone.
it.
No, he used to always make me feel better when I was little. It was like the most comforting thing for some reason. But he'd always tell me, like, when I threw up or got sick, he'd be like, I wish it was me. I wish I could take your pain or whatever. And I'd be like, dang, thank you. That means nothing. I mean, it means something, but it doesn't do anything, but it means a lot.
It's emotional
Anyway,
support.
I started my period, and when I would start having issues with that, he would just be, and I'd be like, would you take my pain now? And he'd be like, no. Keep it. You disgusting thing.
Damn, Dad.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no.
That's
Anyway, I'm on my period. It sucks.
She starts out with that. She ends it
breaking
with that.
news. Lucy Magosi is on her period.
What's
The longest one.
What's the longest one? You had like 21 days?
Oh, bro, no. I used
Damn.
to have it longer, and it used to be, like, horrible. I started when I was 16, so I was, like, way late in the game.
Making up for lost time,
Yeah,
apparently.
so I started out, and I would bleed all the time. Like,
I'm imagining like a South Park movie, like she's just walking everywhere.
and it was
Just-
to the point where, like, it was so much. It was, like, such a heavy flow. Anyway, that's what it's called. That's not me.
Did you ever have an even flow? And did
No,
you have Pearl Jam playing to it?
No, Chad knows a lot about it. He told me to go to the doctor.
Yeah, you
I
probably
mean,
need
after
to.
so many days, I would think a doctor would be.
But I was like, I'm not going. Do you know what they do to you when you go to the gynecologist?
We don't know. We're all males, Lucy.
They put, like...
You've got woman troubles, Missy.
They put, like, metal
Slap.
utensils on
Yeah.
you.
That's
And,
how,
like,
that's how that
scrape you.
whole.
No, I'd
Operation
rather just
works.
die.
When I went with my cousin, they used a bunch of Starbucks lids.
Starbucks.
Said bucks, Tyler. Bucks. Starbucks.
Starbucks lids?
Have you ever bought anything from a Starbucks, Tyler?
No.
Why not?
I don't drink the coffee, and everything else is overpriced. As
What?
well as the
you
coffee.
think you think coffee's overpriced?
At Starbucks.
You can get 99-cent coffee from
At McDonald's.
McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and Shindiggers.
Coffee at Taco Bell?
Yeah, they serve breakfast. I'm assuming they have coffee.
No one's ever said anything good or bad about
Any-
Taco Bell coffee if they have it.
Tyler,
Probably because they don't get it
it
from
does
Taco
not
Bell.
take a lot of equipment to make coffee. I don't know why that's blowing your mind.
It
They're
takes
like-
a percolator, some beans, ground beans probably,
It says you know the specifics more than us, so you know it's not that
a
hard.
filter,
Mhm.
and then some thyme with some hot water.
Just maybe one way.
I think me and Tyler about to open up a coffee chain, like, because me and Tyler don't like coffee that much, so you don't have to worry about drinking the
I
inventory.
like coffee, stouts, or porters, but I ain't drinking the straight stuff.
How do
You
you
don't like
how do you know
coffee?
you don't? I mean, I like coffee. I'll drink coffee, but it's not like I need it every day. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it works for me when I drink coffee. It's like because I don't have that craving every day. Like,
But then again, you drink energy drinks all the time. So
yeah, I know it's a problem. Like,
I only drink.
I do want to
Monster.
deal with that. Like, I do need to
that
deal
has
with it.
probably more sugar than the coffee you would.
No,
like,
I drink a lot of the sugar-free ones, but it's like it's still bad for you. I know that.
I only drink it. I don't need it as like.
And I
pick-me-up.
smoke 7 packs a day. That ain't. I did that because Tyler's drinking his drink.
Monster's just like a headache cure. Whenever I'm sick or I have a headache, I drink it and I'm good. Like I feel like I'm selling my soul to the devil or something to get it, but it really does work. Like it makes you feel like a lot better.
Yeah, sometimes. Also, it makes me pee a lot. Like it really does. Like I was
It's a
like,
big can. That's
Yeah, like, literally, I was
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
is that basically just like a caffeine withdrawal at that point you're having?
It could
if
be.
you're having a
Yeah.
headache?
You're addicted, bro.
I drink. No, dude. I don't know.
I mean, throughout a day, how much caffeine do you think you drink?
I don't really.
Shit, 3-6 liters.
I'm probably really dehydrated. That's probably my problem
What?
because I don't drink
Yes.
a lot.
Well, that's
Tyler,
well. I mean,
I have to force myself to drink water,
if you force
That's
it
me,
yourself,
dude.
you
and I'm,
probably
and
are.
I'm already anemic. Oh,
Yeah.
what was that joke? Never mind. I don't remember it.
That-
It was like.
Are you talking about reading?
When a girl tells you she's anemic, I unironically get it. Unironically, I saw that on Twitter. It was funny. Anyway, continuing on.
Reed used to tell me my anemia wasn't called anemia, it's called anemia. And Reed say the doctor says, no, you have anemia, not anemia.
You're
Like-
anemic.
Yeah, you're anemic. That's what he used to say. Like, you're anemic, not anemic. He's saying you are anemic. Anemic. Like,
Good job.
yeah, like after my surgery in high school, I've had anemia. My levels are good now, but literally it's like sometimes like if I'll do a test and it's like, yeah, it's some iron.
Yeah, dude, I whatever it. Sometimes I get
Whatever it.
blackouts. Like I black out a little bit sometimes.
Oh
That's
shit!
not.
Yeah, dude, it's not a good thing.
Blacking out's fun, man. I wish I could just black out, like, because I have problems
Okay,
sleeping.
when do you tend to black out?
No, like
After sex. I'm kidding.
I said you got to get out of there fast.
I literally thought everybody did.
I don't know what Tyler means by that.
Everybody did what?
I thought everybody blacked out. Like when I was younger, I literally had a routine where every morning I'd get up and I have to lay my head on the washer for like a good 30 minutes.
The washer?
There'll be
Yeah, because
times.
I'd go in the washer.
There'll be
Okay.
times I'll stand up and I'll get woozy and I'll black out for half a second.
No, like,
So I'll do that every once in a while, but it's not like a daily thing.
I mean, I've been knocked unconscious. Like, I was like,
Have you
that.
really?
Yeah.
By
when?
I got hit by a train 3
By
years ago.
road?
No, I'm
No, you
kidding.
didn't.
No, I'm kidding. No. Nah, there's one time when I was little, we were playing around on a trampoline and I fell off and I was unconscious for like 20 minutes.
They're like, oh geez.
I was also on that same trampoline. I got my foot stuck and I was hanging upside down and I was barely like not off the ground. It was like me and my cousin. And I'm sitting there hanging and she is breaking down crying because I guess she thought my foot got stabbed through and it's like, no, my ankle just caught in these springs. And I'm just like hanging. I was like, Carly. She's like, no. She's crying. It's like, go get Nana. Go get somebody. I was like, because I couldn't get my foot undone, and she just wouldn't stop crying long enough to help me. I was like, go get an adult. Like, and I was like,
I would rather the crying than the laughing. When that happened to me on the trampoline, I had this mark. I did a backflip or front flip or something. I hit my head. I'm literally bleeding into my eyes. Like I
Jesus.
have blood all down my face. Riley started laughing. She literally she was like she did.
This funny, Kellyanne.
and Riley is now a surgeon. Like, she laughs at it.
She ran to go get Sarah because we were at Sarah's house, and then she's like laughing so hard she can't even tell Sarah what's wrong, and then I'm over here like dying. I literally said, "What's happening?" or something like that because I was out of it for like a good second.
I want to see the other side of that coin. She runs and Sarah, check this shit out. Sarah. Oh, let me sit down, Sarah.
Riley just laughs when anybody gets hurt.
And Sarah's like, what is it? Like, she thinks it's like, what's the joke? Come here. You gotta see Callie.
I don't even know how Sarah knew
You gotta see
something was wrong.
Callie.
She can probably talk about the way she rushed it, but it's also laughing at it.
Yeah, like, no, Riley just laughs when
Imagine
people
if
get hurt.
Riley was a first responder, like EMT person.
You got knocked the fuck out.
You're pinned against a tree by this car.
Jeez.
No, but yeah, being unconscious, yeah, that wasn't like, I straight up like, the way I see that is, it's like, yeah, it's almost like when you're in a video game, you take fall damage, and that's like your last bit of health. Yeah, that's what I felt like. I was like, boom, out. But also, you just wake up a minute later, which is why I wish I could consciously black out, because I have problems sleeping. That way it could force me sleeping. I know that's not healthy for your brain,
No,
but
that's
like,
not.
it's...
In retrospect, do you feel differently about it? Like, was it like a peaceful experience?
I feel
or,
like I never woke up. Like, I feel like my whole life was a lie. Like, I was like, that means your entire life was dripped by me, their lives, like everything.
You
Like,
remember doing that to me when I was younger?
yeah, I was like,
You,
yeah, I think I said like, I was
You
like,
like
Lucy,
wake up.
clapped in my face
I
and
went,
told me to
Lucy,
wake up.
you got into a wreck. Remember when your dad was driving in 2nd grade? You're still asleep in the hospital. Wake up! Like, it's like,
Yeah, like
you've
you
been in a
messed me
coma.
up.
Like, you've been in a coma.
I got so upset with you.
Wouldn't you be pissed? Wouldn't you be pissed if you woke up right now, your entire life was just a figment of your imagination, you're still in the 2nd grade, you've only been unconscious in
I'd be
that
so
time for
mad.
like 2 weeks? I was like, I'd be, well, also, I mean,
Well, you
get to
also,
leave all
if stuff happens the way it did in your like unconscious state, then you're just saving a lot of money on movies. You already seen them.
yeah, Tyler, but what if those movies never existed?
That's
Or
If
they
they don't exist, then yeah, you get to go see
Actually,
new
that would
movies. But if
make
they do,
Bro, you make money off the movies. You start
I mean, you
making
could do
movies.
that.
No, but actually
but-
that makes a whole lot of sense while these remakes are happening because you're a little kid still. And you're like, oh, I want to see a badass version of Aladdin. Oh, it's not that good. Like, segue. So, yeah, I still threw it at that.
Good job.
we still haven't talked about Spider-Man.
All right, let's talk about Spider-Man. He went to Venice. I wish I was Tom Holland so I could film in Venice.
Or most of Europe, it seemed like.
Not most of Europe. They went to like 4 different countries tops. They went to Prague.
Prague. Prague is not a country.
Well, they went to Prague. They went to the city of Prague.
It's Prague.
Prague, whatever.
Eat Prague love.
It's nice to know you don't just correct me. You correct everybody.
Yeah, if
They
they're
went
doing
to.
it wrong.
They went to. Did they actually go to Spain or they got pushed?
What, Spain? No, they
Yeah.
got pushed around.
Yeah. They went to London. They went to
Netherlands.
Venice, and he went to the Netherlands.
They went. If they didn't,
Is that it? There's only 4.
They went through the Czech Republic.
Yeah, they did.
So
yeah, they stopped through on that bathroom.
Yeah, which they could have probably done that in like California or something, but
what?
As in filming. They could have possibly done
that's not the bathroom. All those kids
cross
can
an ocean and a country to get to this bathroom.
Yeah, get to it.
No, I'm saying like the film
they
setting
live in New
like
York. Why would they go to California for the bathroom?
All I'm saying is setting wise, it like could have been like some back roads near a forest park.
I'm
or something.
pretty sure that was probably just if they were overseas, they probably would just found like a mountain range. And they showed it. They might not have actually flown to the Czech Republic for that one bathroom, but we don't know. What if all these Czech Republics? Oh, that's a famous tourist spot. Like.
I mean,
just like the Netherlands, that probably was just like a random one.
Yeah. Yeah, what was the name of that town again?
No idea.
Where's her daughter again?
It's the Netherlands. They're just very
He said
nice.
it fast, but it was like 4 different words. But when he said it, sounded like it was all one word.
I did like how he spoke Italian to those one Czech Republic people that he jumped down to.
Excusey. Sorry, Italian, wrong place.
Excusey. Like, I was like, just how he said it. I mean, all right, okay, so... My overall opinion of this movie was Robert Downey Jr. said the end game is my last movie, but if you guys could just jack me off for 2.5 hours, go ahead. Because that's pretty much what it was. Like everybody's like, oh, you're Tony Stark. And I brought this up according to this thread on Reddit. Well, spoiler alert for Mysterio actually being a villain. He is the 9th former Stark Industries employee to become a villain. Like Tony is literally.
Are you talking like individuals or people on the teams of the
individuals?
Okay.
Individuals. So you're talking about like Justin Hammer, or people that had anything to do with Stark, like worked for him at some point. Not
because I
necessarily
know Mysterio had like the team of people who'd worked for Stark. So
no, he's the 9th. Like it's a Ultron. Like literally a ton of people are like just former had to work or like became a villain because of the Starks.
Yep.
So
like the Mandarin, he had an idea for it to Tony, but he didn't take it. So
and then
I guess technically it didn't work for him, but was effective.
And then Iron Man 2 actually has 2 of them because it's got Whiplash and Justin Hammer. They both became villains. But not because he just became it literally personally because of Tony. You trying to think of what you're going to tattoo?
I was like, is she taking on that tattoo she just got, or?
Oh no, bro! I have like a bruise coming. I hit my arm really hard.
Did Riley laugh at that? Like,
she would have. No, she gave me a bruise, but like a really bad one.
Oh,
you bruised me, bro.
She thought I was a demon. Long story short. Anyway, continuing on about Spider-Man.
So
was she wrong?
So for I forgot where I fucking was. I mean, I like the location settings, and overall, I feel like some of these like the newer Spider-Man movies suffer for not having a lot of character moments because it's got a lot of pieces moving. Like Peter never gets to feel like a character, have the weight of a kid of dealing with this. Like literally, they just tell you he does, but he doesn't show it. And so like literally, I think some of that like it was a bloated movie. I feel like the Raimi movies overall do a lot more with less time with character wise. Like you can't tell me like at least like Spider-Man as a character felt stronger in the Raimi movies, but I do like Tom Holland. I will say that. I just feel like, I don't know, it's random. Plus, also, come the fuck on, Marvel. Yeah, Mysterio's a bad guy. Like, literally, nobody bought that. Like,
yeah.
And also, he's definitely not dead.
Oh, yeah.
Reason being is, like, Sony is not being quiet about they want to make a Sinister Six film. So, here's the thing. We don't know when the contract for Marvel ends, like, for them to use Spider-Man. And Sony has had a bad track record of a Spider-Man, so they're not going to make a villain and kill him off. It's the same reason why the Vulture did not die. They're going to bring him back for the Sinister Six movie because why the hell not? Like, literally, it's like, we can't make 6 original villains in one movie.
Does the Vulture even have a motivation now?
Spider-Man put me in jail. I can't see my daughter.
I don't know. I felt like he was kind of more of like, okay, you saved my life type of thing.
Yeah, but I could see something else. Like, I mean, literally, what if one of the other villains kidnaps his daughter? There you go.
Okay, that makes sense in that way. I felt like the Vulture didn't get off on bad terms with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, also, it's like, it's Michael Keaton, you know? He could beat the shit out of my grandma, and I'd still forgive him. Like,
you just want him to come back as like Birdman or whatever.
Birdman! Fighter of the Spider-Man!
Oh no!
Master of the flight suit.
Like Michael Keaton says Tyler is his son.
Okay, when would we get a Sinister Six movie then?
In 2016. No,
'Cause
wait.
it's like
In 2026.
I mean, does Doc Ock get a movie before he shows up in Sinister Six?
Well, according to
Spider-Man
somebody
2.
on the inside of Sony, they have a 9-movie story arc for Spider-Man figured out. Also,
So like I said,
And just
2026.
Spider-Man movies. Apparently, the third movie will wrap up. It'll be his graduation. Then it's like college, early adulthood, then adulthood. And I'm like, yeah, right.
So these
like,
are purely Spider-Man,
I was
not
like-
even crossover with Marvel?
who knows?
Because I was going to say, if that's the case, like, Tom Holland's going to be like 50 by the time he finishes these.
My thing about that is like, no other movie like in the Marvel series has gotten like a number 4, except for the X-Men movies, which it's hard to count those because they've been rebooted 30 times.
That's almost like a soft 4. That was more like, hey, we both did it. Hey, we'll bring you back for sort of a 4.
Yeah, so like no Marvel, like Iron Man hasn't got a 4th one. Thor, I feel like Thor might be the first one to get a 4th one. I could see a Thor 4 working out because he's actually the only person still hanging around, like from the original crew. Also, Tom Holland's been in 5 Marvel movies now. I did the math, like when I was watching it yesterday again.
Yep. You said 4 or 5?
5. His 2 originals, both Avengers and Civil
Civil
War.
War.
I was like, God damn, this prick's been in a lot. He's been in 5 movies in 3 years. So I was like,
He
I was
getting
like-
paid.
he's
I
getting
hope they
laid.
don't feed too much of him to the point where I don't like him anymore.
Well, I hope he does show up in a Fantastic Four film. Like, I could feel he'd be the one they'd cross over that because he,
Since they're both in New York.
yeah, and also, like, they cross over a lot in the comics. I mean, so the whole twist of that not being Nick Fury, I kind of did sense that because I was like, either Sam Jackson isn't acting like his usual self or he's just being, like, very, like, aggressive. And that does make sense why no other Avengers were called because it seems like, I mean,
You can
Nick
call
Fury,
anybody
yeah,
to
he could have
fix
called
this.
in Falcon but you can tell they don't want to blow his reveal of being the new Cap. They're gonna probably be the next big crossover movie, or like Bucky, like they didn't call anybody, like literally, like
They said everybody was just not available.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things.
But
You
that's
want to
how
make
he's
this a
bluffing.
Spider-Man movie. You
Yeah.
don't want to oversaturate the Marvel universe
Yeah.
into this. It's like, honestly, with this, I was like, I'm almost to the point where the whole Marvel cinematic is like, I'm almost saturated. Like,
yeah,
just give me a Spider-Man movie.
yeah,
It's like, I know it exists, but it's like, just let it be Spider-Man.
yeah.
And the fact that Nick Fury was there, it almost tainted it a little bit.
But the fact that it wasn't Nick Fury, like he's just
Yeah.
trying to keep appearances. So I'm sure we're going to see that in Captain Marvel too, like why he's up in space.
Yeah,
taking up some
it's
leadership
like,
position.
yes, I understand that's probably a thing, but it's like, it could have just been Spider-Man in Europe, and it's like Mysterio's fighting a guy. I didn't need Nick Fury to be in here.
Yeah.
The best part of the movie for me was Jake Gyllenhaal because he was like,
Oh yeah, he was really good.
he did being good so well that I knew he was bad, but I was like so
But you
upset. I
believed
was
him?
like,
Like, that
please
would've
be
been-
good.
that
Like, I
would've
just
been-
want to be good so much.
That would have been a bigger twist if he actually was good, but I was like, Mysterio's all about creating illusions. That's why I was like,
He was just such a good guy that I was like, even when he was being bad, I was like, you can go back and be good and just pretend this didn't happen, please, because he was just so good.
He's
Worst
just the
part,
bad boy, good boy.
Yeah, worst part was the pacing. I hated the pacing. It was like all over the place for me. The ending of the movie I hated so much. Just everything that happened within those splits. Like the big reveal at the end, that's good. That's like
what do you mean the big reveal?
like the whole him getting outed. Like
Oh,
that
you mean the mid credits? Well, yeah.
that was good.
That was probably my favorite scene, just because J.K. Simmons is back as J. Jonah Jameson. I was the only person in the theater to woo. John, you didn't woo with me. J.K. Simmons was back. That was a shock.
I don't want
That
to
was
interrupt
good,
the audience's
yeah.
I
viewing
was surprised.
experience.
I was kind of like, wow.
They brought him, but also I was like, is this just like a one-off joke? Will he be in the next one? I hope he's in the
I
next
hope
one.
he is too.
At this point, it's his character until he dies.
Also, I mean, it sounds like they're kind of going like the Alex Jones route of him, just like in the video game.
Yeah.
Like, God, I loved him in the video game. Like, just literally, it's like Spider-Man's collecting a bunch of pigeons. Somebody calls him, well, isn't that a good thing I'm giving her some pigeons? Listen, don't you tell me a good thing about
We
Spider-Man.
need these flying rats.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? No.
Literally everything Spider-Man did. He's swinging around the city collecting pigeons. Like, okay. Like, but, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal, little cutie. He is. He's a handsome man.
And Flash, I liked Flash, and I want to know more about Flash. That's where, like, especially with
Could
the
Mother
whole,
not make it?
Yeah,
Like,
but-
at the end?
Yeah.
And like at this point, if anybody didn't know that he, like, his part of his class didn't know he was Spider-Man, then they're just dumb. Especially after that Washington. And at that point, Peter Parker was not allowed on any more field trips because every
Yeah.
time he goes out with the class, something bad happens to him.
I
Actually,
mean, Flash is probably the stupidest one. Probably won't realize till it actually happens.
yeah, it's like the guy he's dick riding is the person he bullies. Like, you know, one scene I really liked was, I felt your presence.
You're not a disguised like person.
You're not a looking man, is what Tyler said.
You are not stealthy. There you go.
You're not a disguised person. I'm lying to myself, Chris. Who are you? Answer the big question.
Like I eventually saw you just when I was looking down.
Here, this will get rid of your period, Lucy.
Dude, ibuprofen sweet.
No.
About 6 of these.
Don't overdose me.
Mixed with alcohol is even better.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Tyler on
You
most
guys are
aspects.
such good influences.
Don't listen to Tyler on most things. That's just a general rule of thumb. Don't let Tyler fucking try and fix... I don't think we talked about it on the podcast. Can I just talk about last Friday?
Night.
Yeah, last Friday, like, literally, you come into work throwing up and getting a flat tire. Like, that was just fucking karma.
Oh,
now
shit.
it's a disguised person.
Oh, shit. That's just how I'd go and get a drink sometimes.
Okay, I will say the only thing I threw up was whatever I drank at work, and that was just a little bit of Powerade.
Oh, bro, you had a disguise under the disguise.
Oh, shit.
It's just like Batman.
Tell us about biker night, Tyler. You never talked about it on the podcast.
It's just bikers at the place I go on Thursdays.
Hummingbird?
Late night.
Oh. So why do you go to biker night? You're not a biker.
I was just there on Thursday. I usually go there, maybe get a beer at late night, and then go home.
But
and
you
it was
drank
biker night.
And you drank too much.
I did only have one at late night, so I stuck to my rule there. But
your mom said, she taught me a little bit about your drinking on the 4th of July. She said, Tyler says he knows his limit. What's his limit? And I just kind of went like...
To the max.
She asked what Tyler's limit was, and I was like, well, Miss Myers, we can't really say for sure. Like, I was like, because sometimes he's like, it depends on what he's drinking. Like, if it's liquor, it's, liquor. If it's beer, it's beer. It depends on how he mixes it. I tried to explain that concept, but I just thought it was weird that she kind of like took me to your room, Tyler. And I was like, am I about to get a 4th of July blowjob from Miss Myers? Like, kidding, Tyler. We did anal. But,
How does that make you feel that your mom's like going to your friends and being like, hey?
They've done it before.
She was asking, I was like, I know Chad wants to have a talk with you. Like, I was like, she's like, Chad's just tired of Tyler drinking.
You're gonna get an intervention. Are you excited?
Intervention. No, me and Chad were talking about that episode of Always Sunny. Like, literally, like, what was it? Dee says something like this. They're trying to get an intervention for Frank. Going, so they go see this therapist before, like, trying to set it up. He's like, she's like, so when you come in, when you sit down, you're there. He's there. So when do we just get up and surround him and berate him into being the person we want him to be? She's like, that is not what we want to do. Like, they were just gonna start talking all this shit about him. And they just kept, that whole episode was like literally like, oh, like, let's like, John's tapping his wrist a lot. Intervention, like anything minor they did not like about the person they were trying to intervene on it. Like, Charlie's illiteracy was brought up. Like,
dude.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some Coke.
Okay.
John got like 5 kilos in the fridge.
in the fridge.
He likes his Coke cold.
He likes it to clump. Are you fixing a mixed drink?
No.
For it?
What does Coke look like?
Mix me one, Tyler.
Like cocaine.
What?
It's a white powder.
No, I mean, I know that. But I was looking at this picture. It was viral. You might have seen it on Twitter. So this guy has like a ginger-looking thing, and he's cutting it. And then everybody's like, yo, is that Coke? And everybody's thinking it's Coke. But then he's like, no, bro, that's a ginger. So before you cut it and like make it all minerally, is it like, what does it look like before then? You guys don't know? Okay.
No, we don't do Coke.
You don't.
You mean what is it in its raw form? I don't know.
That's
I
a
don't
leaf.
know. I mean,
In its raw form, it is a leaf.
Oh,
it's a
for real?
plant.
Why'd
Yeah.
you just get a Coke? Why
Yeah,
did you
that's
just
I
get
said I was getting Coke.
Why didn't you get a beer?
I'm too full.
That's what I thought. I don't know. Is it? I don't know.
are you guys both just like Googling Coke right now?
Oh, I'm just on Reddit.
Oh.
You can find it there too.
Well, I mean, it's like there's the big chunks, and then there's like the leaf.
Yeah, the leaf is like the what it originally came from, and then the chunks are like whatever method they use to make it that.
I don't know why I thought you
Ginger?
guys would know. No, that's cool.
I guess I could sort of see it if you shave ginger and shaved all the skin, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, but ginger also is kind of like a yellow tint to it.
Yeah, no, that's be like, ugh, what the hell's
Yeah,
wrong with
because
ginger?
I saw a video where they were trying to make like original Coca-Cola recipe,
Uh-huh.
and they showed a leaf, and they're like, "This is something that's like X amount of money per whatever weight." And they're like, "You cannot legally own this plant in the United States," so they did not use it.
Why are you talking shit right now, Tyler?
But yeah, that's the leaf or whatever it comes from, and whatever they do to make it the white powder is what they do, or a rock. It could be a crack rock.
Cool. Thanks, you guys, for this.
I know
inside
my-
knowledge
I know
that
my
would never
drugs.
need, but I appreciate.
I'm studying to be some
What
kind
were
of
you
medical
watching
thing.
where they were cutting ginger?
No,
and
it was on Twitter. There was this guy saying like he appreciated the people in the picture or whatever, and then a lot of people commented, "Yo, you just showed a picture of someone doing coke," and then he quoted the tweet and put, "It's ginger" or something like that.
Okay.
But anyway,
I'd have to see the original picture to.
They were snorting ginger. That God, that
the
would
guy
be
was cutting it. The guy was cutting the ginger.
Okay,
stuff.
yeah, if they had like the root or whatever and like slicing it, then yeah. But other than that, I'd have to see the picture to make sure it was ginger. So
I could probably find it, but it would take forever, and it wouldn't be worth it.
we got time.
It wouldn't feel like.
Breaking news: Carolyn Tuesday coming to a Netflix on
Who's
August
Carol on
30th.
Tuesday?
Shinichiro Watanabe's next series. Tyler, don't get on my level, all right?
Who?
Shinichiro Watanabe,
Yeah, don't.
Cowboy Bebop, Samurai
I know.
Champloo,
I didn't know the name. You never say the name
the
first.
Honeymooners. Like he also did the Honeymooners.
Damn, that dude old.
That was his first series. He went, "I'm going to Japan and changing my name to Shinichiro." Like it's just some white dude. Oh, that'd be some weird trippy shit. Like he just pretended to be a Japanese dude. What if? That's actually
That's South Park.
that's
From a Chinese
xenophobic.
dude.
That's xenophobic. That I like to believe these people that made her are just white people. Like, Tyler, how does it? You do have xenophobia. Tell us about that.
Who?
You have
What?
xenophobia.
When?
Do you know what xenophobia is?
Yeah, it's the fear of. Well, essentially breaking it down is aliens and like a fear of.
It's a fear of like people that don't like you.
Yeah.
You have that.
Doesn't everybody?
No.
Everyone fears something.
John sees a
You can't-
Chinaman, he smiles.
Sometimes when
Huh?
you say stuff like "I'm bleeding,"
No, do you really fear me because I'm a girl and you're a boy?
No, it's kind of like it's kind of like Twilight, and he's a
there's
werewolf.
a different term for someone fearing
That's
the
still.
opposite sex.
But
She
we're
was
not-
still asking, "Do you fear her?"
He was a boy, she was a girl.
Wait, no, I'm your
She
boy
told him
tonight.
she was on a
So-
period.
You don't have to fear me right now.
It
At
was
least
kinda
for the
weird.
Duration of the
She's-
podcast.
Are you hearing his lyrics?
Yeah.
What more can I say?
But no, I feel like you would be easy to take down if I needed to.
Jesus Christ!
Like, you're just running at me, I'm
Can
just
I
like,
leave now?
hand in the face, slam.
Oh my god.
Tyler's like Dwight. He's already thought about how he would like tactfully take everybody down that he knows. Tyler, how would you fight me?
Oh.
Gun.
All right, cool. He thinks he can take you by handbag. What about John?
Probably a baseball bat just for the irony.
Yeah. What about Reed? Now you got to imagine if Reed's given time, he will be naked. I know you may as well say gun because you don't want him touching
Some
you.
clippers.
You're gonna trim him. You're gonna dodge everything.
He's not going to have his signature hairy body anymore. He's going to be, I'm defeated.
You
He
really
just
think you
submit.
could take me?
Let's go.
What about Chad? How would you fight Chad?
Slap his son.
All right, now you have an enraged Chad. Like
He can't think properly when he's enraged.
he probably would shoot you, Tyler. Like
That's the bad part. You can't think properly when you're enraged, so you're even worse.
So I become Bruce Banner
or
temporarily.
Chad knows how to fight too, so it's like now he knows how to fight, and he just
He's
seeing
got a
red.
bad back and bad wrists. All I got to do is take, like, something to chop his arm off.
All right,
There's already a weak point, just chop.
nil.
He seems fine.
You wouldn't. How would you fight him? Like
I don't think he needs to be fought. He seems like a well-rounded person.
good. That's what he'd say. Good. Actually, I feel like you and Neil would have a truce, and Neil would probably like turn around, like just like sneak attack you, like just to,
I can see it.
like I could also see Reed doing that, like truce, and like if he doesn't take you out of the attack, I'm just kidding, Kenneth, stop. That's probably Reed. They're probably doing that right now. You probably just fucked with Kenneth, and Kenneth's like walking, Kenneth, stop, Kenneth, like. So,
And then he does his little yell thing.
so yeah, it was a good thing you didn't show up to the pool party. Reed showed Deliverance.
Deliverance.
Do you not know this movie?
No.
It's a racist movie. And also, dude gets raped in it.
Yep. Everyone who's ever seen the movie, besides whatever message it was trying to portray, knows it because of a rape scene.
Bro, wait, what? Who's in it? Is there like a popular?
John Voight, what's his name from Smoking the Bandit?
Joaquin Phoenix.
That's not. Burt Reynolds. I think
Yeah,
it's-
Burt Reynolds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And John Voight. And then a whole bunch of Georgia hillbilly looking people. Because
Yeah, what was the
still in
context
Georgia.
to it? Because I walked in like later while it was playing. I was confused why it was.
So Reed, I don't know if you want me to say the theme of the party, Justin, but
At this point, it's Reed's party. No, just drop it. Never
Reed said the
mind.
theme of his party for the night was race, essentially being racist and rape or something like that. So he showed Deliverance because apparently both those themes are in it.
Let's just go back to Spider-Man.
In Spider-Man: Far From Home, 30 people died.
But in Homecoming, only 2 died.
Yeah, overall, I feel like I do like Homecoming better.
Yeah.
But also, more Robert Downey Jr. I'll say that. So,
Well, do you think it's because like it was like a good Spider-Man after a while, and that's why you remember it better than this one, or
what?
remember or like the movie better?
I mean, I just feel like, okay, so yeah, Tom Holland's good, and like Mysterio's a good villain, but overall, like, I just felt like Homecoming had better like pacing as well. Like Far From Home has like kind of lull periods.
It also
and
had
I've seen it twice
Donald
now.
Glover.
Huh?
Donald Glover.
Yeah, it did
Does
have
it?
Donald Glover. Yeah. You thought it was Danny Glover?
Yeah, I because I want to like abbreviate Donald for some reason as Danny. I don't know why.
Well, you can see Danny Glover in the new Jumanji, and Danny DeVito, Danny and Danny.
Jeez.
Oh, my sister just messaged me and said you have to try Cheetos popcorn at KFC.
So it's like popcorn chicken with cheese.
No,
Oh,
it's-
No,
no,
this
Cheetos
is the
popcorn chicken.
popcorn.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
It's like
so
a chicken
it-
sandwich with some kind of cheese sauce on top with Cheetos underneath.
No, but she said popcorn.
Yes, I don't know what that
popcorn
was about.
chicken
But
at
with
KFC.
like the breading of cheetah. I
But what they're advertising
I-
is a sandwich.
Yeah, I saw the sandwich thing, but can I tell you this? Let me tell you something. Listen here. Mac and Cheetos was goddamn disgusting. I had half of one, and I literally like got home, and I was like, whoever wants this can have these. I was like, I literally ate half of one and threw it away. Like, I was like,
They keep trying to
disgusting.
push the Cheetos crossovers, and they just ain't working.
I was like, after that, I just don't think I can enjoy it. If it was jalapeno cheddar Cheetos, I was about to say Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its I'll get down with.
No.
They are my preferred cheese-flavored snack.
What are the best chips?
Buffalo wing.
Lay's
Funyuns.
original.
No, Funyuns.
Funyuns are really good. Actually, there's somebody at work that I go on break with a lot. He hates Funyuns, so I really...
Daniel?
Well, sometimes just... No, Justin.
Ah.
Literally just, like, fuck with him. I'll get a bag of Funyuns. He's like, oh my god. Like, I was like, man, I really... One of these days, I'm just going to buy him a big bag of Funyuns.
No, dude, like I
Just
have
sit
to
in
brush
his
my teeth
truck.
like immediately after having them, but they're so good.
As a kid, I remember them hurting my mouth when I ate them, but I was like, when I tried them again a few years ago, I was like, huh. I mean, like crunch berries. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
Enjoy
yeah.
the pain.
But it's like, it's not. I guess they're like not as tough as they were. I don't know. Funyuns are good though, but I don't like onions. But I like Funyuns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, really fried ones like from Dairy Queen. I like those onion rings, but I don't.
Fried onion ring blizzard coming this fall.
But that's as far as I go with onions.
Tyler, what about you? Where do you stand on onions?
I have tried some in the past, being like onion rings from Burger King, and I have tried some bloomin' onions from like Outback. I'm just not like a vegetable type person. There's something about the texture and or the taste. Taste-wise, sweet onions are pretty good from what I have had and I remember. But overall, texture, I just can't do onions.
Do you remember your first Christmas?
It was the first one.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first period? I
I
felt
do.
weird to ask you.
No.
She
She
said,
just
she
covered
said it starts
it.
at 16.
You won it. You won the bet. I
What?
had a whole big. I forgot all about that. I had like a whole note thing because my period was so late that everybody was in on it, and so we were like.
Oh, wait,
Oh, yeah.
I
You
remember
won.
that actually. Yeah, that's right.
I had like a good 30 people, and
But wasn't I off by like a week or two? But I was still the closest.
you were the closest, so you won.
That's weird. Just like with Kennedy's baby mama, I knew her exact dimensions. That's weird. I'd never met. I really told my grandmother, I was like, I won this like multi-tool pin thing. What'd you win that for? You know, you take the ribbon or not ribbon, but string to go around. And apparently, I was like exactly right, and I just winked at Kennedy. Like I was like, I was like,
Imagine the day when you go, Justin, you won! You won the day you guessed she would have her period.
oh.
No, like I got in trouble too with Riley.
I remember you making
Why?
that. I
Because
remember that.
You
now.
didn't do it on her day?
No, I had to do a 3-way call with Kelly, Riley, and I don't know. I had to call a lot of people because everybody was like, if you don't call me first, I'm going to get so mad at you. Same thing with the drinking. If I ever have alcohol, I have to be around a bunch of people, apparently. Riley specifically, though.
Why?
Don't be around Tyler.
Because she just wants to be
Don't
around all my
judge your
first
choices.
stuff.
On your first stuff?
Yeah.
Does she want to be there for your childbirth? Why would she want to be there for that? like you just draw the line. Like
She-
that's like
no,
something
she
that's
really
appropriate.
is.
That's something. No, but what I'm saying is like that'd be weird. She has to be the first to everything, but you like finally stand up for yourself. Riley, I've had it. no, you cannot be there for my childbirth. Like
No.
that's like an easy one. Like, of course Riley would be there. Be like, no.
Yeah, no, I'm never having kids, but
What about?
If I did, she can't be in there.
You might have
I
a
wouldn't
kid.
want anybody
What
in
if it's a
there.
little demon baby?
then I might think about it.
You
You're
might
the
think
reason
about
for
it. If a
these
demon
I would-
says like, I just want to. Never mind.
No, if they tell me like it can be like my minion or something, I'd be like, dang. So what
You
kind of
give birth to a
powers?
minion from Despicable Me? Like, is what you're saying?
No, not the
That's what
minion.
Lucy just said.
No, like
Like
like if it's like an evil thing with powers that can like do my bidding or something, I'd be like, dang, okay.
So, you give birth to Reed.
no.
You are Reed's mom. Like,
No, bro.
you could have changed him. We need to get rid of this Millennium Falcon. I feel like the last 10 episodes.
you played with it every time.
It's just me fidgeting with it for like 2 hours. Like,
Yeah.
I know. I keep getting like drawn back into it, just watching you.
I think I've done every combination with I literally just play with this same one every time. I've done every combination fucking possible, I'm sure. So overall, like, John, where do you put Spider-Man
Yeah.
in your lists of boobs?
Hmm?
I don't know,
See,
John.
there was
It was eh.
Eh.
I
was
mean,
okay.
are we ranking against the other Spider-Man movies or just Marvel movies? in general?
Rank it against Homecoming, and then if you want to rank it against the other Spider-Mans, you can. I still feel like Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi, is still the best Spider-Man movie. I will die. Oh, can I talk about? Hold on, sorry. Spider-Man 2, the game. I really thought like when I thought Mysterio was going to come out as bad when they were in the when they were seeing the opera because you fought him in the opera house in Spider-Man 2, the game, and I was like, that'd been really cool if they would have done that, but they did it. God damn it, Jake Gyllenhaal, and your fear of theaters. It's like a thing.
Are you serious?
I don't know. Like, what if that was? Like,
Jay Gyllenhaal and your fear of theaters? Is that what I heard?
He's like he's scared of it. Also, there was a good GIF I saw of like it was just Jake Gyllenhaal like as they say, I think he was on some talk show, but it showed him like doing a wave, smiling, like walking out the door. It's like Jake Gyllenhaal collected that Marvel movie check now to go do his indie films again. Like it's like
Yeah, I saw.
like he's just like, yep, I sold out for a movie. Now I'm about to go do some indies. Like now I can do some movies that aren't going to pay me that much.
He dated Taylor Swift. I just feel the need to say that. It's not important.
Who
but he
hasn't
did.
Taylor Swift
Are you
dated?
mad at her
Yo,
or him?
no, don't.
I am. I went
No.
there.
No,
Who
she's
hasn't
dated
she
like
dated?
2 people.
She
That's
No.
it. Obviously, I'm
She
just
has at
exaggerating.
least 3 to
She
4
dated-
songs of dating other people.
Yeah,
Okay,
Taylor Lautner.
Okay.
Taylor Lautner's lawnmower.
Wolf form.
No, but
Bear form Taylor
he's one of the
Lautner.
most popular Taylor Swift songs, though.
Who?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's the. What do you mean?
He's
I
the-
like your
yeah,
name.
She wears high heels. I wear sneakers.
No, that's way before
Is that Taylor
him.
Swift?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
her, but that's not him. He's the supposedly we're never getting back together. And then also he's 100%. He's the one about the sister's scarf. She left her scarf or something at his house.
My
And he
sister's
wore it.
scarf is wearing sneakers.
And he wore it in public after they broke up, like her scarf or
Nice.
something.
I did not know
That's
you
a
were
real
big
power
into Taylor.
move right
I did
there.
not know you were big into Taylor. Dude, that's right. I'm wearing my ex-girlfriend's bra in public.
That's a real power move.
That's what you do. That's why. Oh, that's why.
Show
Brittany-
that bitch.
That's
You're
why
afraid of
Brittany.
her shit.
That's why Brittany captured Woody Tyler.
damn.
She's wearing it as a power move against you and Chad. Like, it's a power move I've ever seen. One, they said, "Fuck you and your brother," because y'all were living together at the time. Oh, that was a good joke up at the 4th of July barbecue. Like Chad brought the baby over, and Miss Myers got to like rock with it for like it was like 30-40
Lean
minutes,
with it,
and it was
rock
like,
with
it
it.
was funny because like usually like he will like get cranky after like 15 minutes of somebody holding him, I guess, like, or he gets hungry, but like he literally sat there with Miss Myers for like 30 plus 40 minutes, and Allie was like, "Oh wow, he really is like content with you," and I was like, "Oh yeah." Back in the day when Chad used to live here, like when he'd have a rough day, Miss Myers and he would sit there and they'd rock together for hours. I just imagine 17-year-old Chad like, "Miss Myers, it's been a rough day. Mr. Grant just really laid into me," and he's just hugging Miss Myers and they're just like rocking back and forth in that chair in the living room. Just
I'm
like,
just playing WoW over there. Like, when are they gonna fucking end this?
But then me and Tyler's dad made this joke that Tyler had to work that night, so literally his friend, me and Chad were over there with the baby and a bunch of family people, and like we posted a picture of her, Miss Myers with the baby. What if Tyler left work early, sped home, got there in 10 minutes, and he just yells at the baby, "Get away from my mama! Like he comes in ready to fight this baby. That is my mom.
I mean, overall, it'd be like, good, you can focus on something else now.
No, you're jealous of the new baby. You're jealous of you're crying right now, Tyler. Have you seen Chad's baby?
I've seen him on Facebook.
Has Chad seen Kennedy's baby?
Probably.
They should
Not
really trade
online.
babies for nights. They get
That
used to-
was the plan.
Like,
They were going
just try it for a night. Like that way, Allie can experience raising a girl, and Sadie. No, not Sadie. What's her name?
Yes, Sadie.
Sadie.
No, but I'm saying
Juniper.
no. Kennedy's fiance's name.
Sadie.
Oh, her name is
Yeah,
Sadie.
yes!
Oh, I thought the baby's name was Sadie.
It's Juniper.
Oh, okay.
But not Jennifer Lee.
I don't know her name, but I know her dimensions. So
That makes it sound like you were cheating.
No, they were gonna switch, and then they were gonna love the other baby more, and then want to keep it.
oh yeah, I remember you making that joke.
I was also
No, you
thinking.
made that joke.
I was also
Oh,
thinking.
I thought you and Chad made that joke together.
No, I haven't seen Chad in like years. What are you talking about?
You
I was
should
saying
message.
like finally a Nasworthy and a Bartlett can possibly get together, and it's not like that first generation where they started the joke.
No, bro, he got through a couple though.
What?
Bartlett's,
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Oh, yeah. That. Well, I don't know if that was like the one-time thing. I think overall,
It's
from what I've heard from Chad, I don't think it was like a multi.
It wasn't like dating, but
Yeah.
it was like stuff happened.
Hey,
Cause we ended up all crying about it. Literally, me, Riley, and or I didn't cry, but they cried, and we were all talking about it. And then Sarah, anyway, stuff happened. It was really
Chad's a
dramatic.
bastard.
I was like 14. It was like a dramatic time.
Oh boy.
Yep. And then, well, never mind.
And then that one thing with Riley.
Well, I was gonna say Kelly.
See, I wasn't around that area when Kelly was possibly over a lot to where Chad could interact
Well, it
with her.
wasn't. No, it wasn't Chad. Anyway, continue on to something else.
Oh.
So would it be fucked up if like Chad's kid and your niece got together and had 2 kids, and then those kids got together?
Wait, no, I was with you till those kids.
When it made sense, and then it just went no.
We're gonna continue the lineage, y'all.
It's not branching off. It's
No,
just
no,
a
little,
trunk.
like-
Every other year is Bartlett and
Literally,
now
no,
it's
like-
name and Nasworth.
No, they're like a.
Trying to make pure Bartlett Nazareth.
Oh, I don't know if we ever told you. Never mind.
We're saying
You don't
like
just start off with, I don't think we ever told you, and then just say, never mind.
I just said I'm gonna be ominous for a second. Never mind. What if like it was just like I manipulated Chase and Juniper into thinking incest is okay because it's like the Bartlett and Nasworthy clan must stay pure. I'm trying to make the new Apoil clan. Like,
But
what-
how far are you into making Chase transgender?
Well, I bought him a teddy bear.
Okay,
It was a
But it's-
gender neutral one
It's
right
a
now.
pretty gender neutral. It's not like blue or pink or red or anything. So
I was red and ginger.
do you have his name picked out? His female?
Chastity.
Chastity.
What,
I did
bear?
say that when they had it over there. Hey, little Chastity.
The fact that you knew that right off the
You
bat.
got something on your head. It's a fly or something.
Ah! Took a shit on me.
Probably.
No, they say when it lands.
Yeah, it's like a
wipe
50-50 though.
Yeah.
And they vomit or
Vomit or poop.
yeah.
Thank you, John.
But they're 100% fly.
You haven't talked for like 20
I
minutes, then you
know.
jump in with that thing.
Yep, vomit or poop. Like, like
I'm
John's
sorry.
a janitor. Like,
I'm sorry.
Let's get that sound clip.
My
from
bad. I'm just
schools.
bleeding over here.
Yeah.
yeah, Jay.
No, bro, it's
I called you
Yeah, you
Jay.
did.
Y'all are basically the same white.
Yeah, she's not really. She's okay. She's like at least 3/4 white, but still
What is 3/4 white to you?
3/4.
What fourth for isn't?
That 1/4 that ain't.
You're
not.
so fucking stupid. Like, God, I hate you, Tyler, so much. There's so much.
I mean, I feel like I was just saying that the facts back like
I forget what it was.
for what
What the fourth was.
she's a Hispanic.
does the one.
Yes, I know that much, but I was trying to think of a specific one.
Okay.
She said her dad and his mom came from Mexico, so I believe Mexico. Yeah,
Tyler said he's tired of this Hispanic panic.
but I do Hispanic just to cover all the bases.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's a
Granted,
specific
South
one.
America's more Latino, but yeah. Mexico's part of the northern half.
What race of people would you be fine with not existing anymore, Tyler? But don't get racist about it.
Yeah.
Whites,
Oof.
Good answer.
Good.
Is there a
edgy
specific one?
European whites.
Eastern or Western?
I think the worst ones were Eastern. Wait, no, Western.
He farts.
That's what they do.
Western.
Wait, Western Europeans, so like the
Yes.
Scottish?
I'm sorry, y'all.
No, what are
It
you?
had to come out. But
You really are, you
I
hate
had
the
to
Scottish.
fart.
Like Stranger Things season 3 tells us we should fear every Russian ever. How do you feel about that?
not ever.
Well,
Definitely
it's-
Vlad the Impaler.
Bro.
I don't even think he was Russian,
No.
but he's close enough.
But either way, I don't like
He
him.
impaled the snails.
I have a lot of feelings about him.
About Vlad.
Why?
Yeah, I read a lot
Vladimir?
about him and I just was not into it.
Why?
It's annoying that he's like the vampire guy. Like when he's
Well, I mean,
literally
you
he's
would-
putting stakes in people. Why are people thinking he's the vampire? If anything, he's like the vampire
Because
hunter.
he would drink blood.
No, he didn't.
Then what'd he do?
That was his brother and like people his brother was with.
Well, then
the
every
reason he-
painting of him is about
And the way
just
he
a little
impaled
blood
them-
dripping from the lip.
Have you looked up that crap? The pictures of like what it looked like when he impaled them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it was through their butt.
Yeah.
That's so messed up.
That's the easiest entrance.
No, and
Yeah,
he-
that's efficient, Lucy.
And he was like
Come on.
impaling people who were doing the drinking blood. So like, if anything, he's like anti-vampire. Why was he like? Why do people think of him as anyway? I have a
he's
lot
a
of
bloody
feelings.
dude.
He's not cool. I'm
You
glad
wouldn't hang
he's-
out with him?
I'm glad he's dead. Anyway,
Let's talk about that. You haven't watched a documentary on him?
no, I don't really watch documentaries. I don't like
Okay.
them.
But you watch all these murder documentaries.
No, I don't actually watch them. I just tell you guys about them.
Lucy,
I didn't watch it. I just know everything about it.
why are you faking?
No, I know reading stuff. I read a lot of crap,
You
like
read
history,
movies?
but I don't watch history.
Nerd?
No, no, I just don't. I
I
just
don't know.
don't
I
like
think that's more in the realm of
documentaries.
dork. I don't,
No, documentaries just don't do it for me, you know?
the way you phrase that.
No, like, I still didn't watch the Ted Bundy crap. I just can't.
And I don't own Netflix, so I haven't seen any of it.
I just imagine him, like,
She
on the
didn't
other
see any.
side, like, getting
I'm just
off on
saying
it.
that's where like some of these documentaries are at, where people talk about them.
But it seems like, Tyler, there's enough content on Netflix that it will warrant you purchasing it.
And
Literally,
there's
what
enough
you spent
content for me not to.
I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, that, like, jailbroken thing.
Ooh,
No, I
Amazon
don't
Fire
even have that
Stick.
anymore. Kennedy has it. I just don't watch TV anymore.
What do you do?
Internet.
Read.
No, you don't. You can't. You're illiterate, Lucy!
You wear glasses.
I know. I hate it.
He wears them too.
I
People
know,
are trying
I
to get me
hate
to
it.
get contacts, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Aren't those kind of uncomfortable in your eyes?
What, glasses?
Contacts.
Yeah.
They can be.
I just can't do it.
That'd feel weird if it's right on my eyeballs.
My dad has done it for so long. He doesn't. I don't know if he complains about it or not. I'm sure that it's still irritated at some point, but
I'd be afraid of it, like, being left in when I go to sleep or something, and then
Oh,
like,
people
I
do that,
take it
yeah.
out and my cornea gets snatched and I die.
oh no, it'll dry out.
No, and then people are like, oh, you just put eye drops and then take it out if you leave them in overnight. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that crap. I'm just not having them.
You don't want some salt water in your eye?
There's kinds you can leave overnight.
And sometimes I just have to, like, take my glasses off because I'm, like, in the restaurant or something, and I'm just like, I have a headache. I want to stop seeing everything and just go in visual for a second.
Go to my happy place.
Yeah, and
Go
I couldn't
to
do
my
that. I couldn't
slappy
do that
place.
with contacts. I can't just take them out in the middle of, like, doing
I
something.
mean, you could. It'd be awkward, but
Awkward.
No, I'm already awkward, so it wouldn't be that bad,
Awkward. Awkward.
but anyway.
Pro straps.
he's playing Super Mario 2 over here.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Super Mario 2 Maker.
So, no lie, like, we didn't hear what Tyler or John really thought about
Spider-Man.
We've done this, like, fake out, like, three
okay,
times.
rating wise, I'd say at least a 7 for me.
For
But
real?
still,
It's a 7?
I'd say, but comparing it to Homecoming, is Homecoming
This
still
is
better.
Tyler's scale. 7 could be pure crap or the greatest thing ever.
It was 7 out of 5.
See?
Sorry, no, it's 5 out of 7. Perfect movie.
See? I don't know.
So, I mean, what did you not like about it? What did you like about it?
I like
Zendaya
everything.
looking cute.
See, right now, everybody's kind of just going meh in the movie. It's like nothing great about it.
It
So
was
how
a
do-
Marvel movie.
How do you feel about this being the end chapter to the entire Thanos saga? Or this is supposed to be like the epilogue?
At this
to-
point, it's kind of a sour note. You should have left it at Endgame.
No,
I think
because Mysterio's whole backstory when he introduces, I was from a different world that was open because of whatever happened during Thanos.
Well,
Well, that was-
Tyler.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
literally, this movie was to how's the world going to react to the blip,
Yeah,
and
see,
also pretty much wrapping up like people getting over Tony.
It was
They
a
did.
giant epilogue, or like just refers 2.5 hours of it's Tony. Yes, it's
Sure.
Tony. It's Tony.
He only ever talks when it's referring to jacking off stuff, apparently.
Yeah. What do you talk about? Pornography.
Porn of Augur from The Dark Crystal. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to watch the new Dark Crystal series, Tyler.
Oh, well.
You love it. You made love during it.
Pirate.
No, they did that one boy so dirty though in the movie. The one that liked MJ.
Who, Brad? Y'all say he was like 5
Brad,
years old, Lucy.
Brad was also kind of a dick for
No, he
blackmailing
wasn't.
someone.
I wasn't into him. Like I didn't
He
like
took,
it.
like, his
But
first
no
thing
one ever
is some
said
people
that.
in a room together, let me pull out my phone and take a picture.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
like child pornography, like right there. I would have been like, yo, what the heck? Yeah, you delete that picture, I'll get law enforcement here, buddy. But
They're
like,
in Europe. It's probably...
He was fine up until he's like, I'm going to blackmail someone because it benefits me. I'm like, okay, I don't care.
But either way, like it's like Peter wasn't the good guy in that situation either, and he straight up.
In what situation?
Because he was naked in front of someone?
No,
on
just
a school trip?
No, I'm saying like,
Tyler's like, we've all done that now.
bro, no.
Don't judge my boy Petey.
That's just like so in character for him though. The fact that he's just like,
You got
okay,
walked
someone's
in
telling
on.
me what to do right now. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Like, I
Well,
was
no,
like,
he did question it at first.
I mean,
like,
but he
what?
ended up doing it. He's like, okay, if you're gonna yell at me, I'll do it.
And like right after that scene happened, I was thinking back. You know, if he had just done it the first time she told him to, that would have never happened.
He'd
Yeah,
probably
whatever.
still
He'd have been-
be
he would've
changing
been-
into his
Yeah.
Spider-Man clothes
But
and
it
like
still would
walk
have
in
been.
on him.
Still would have been like overall better. He would have had most of the suit on.
It still would have looked like he was changing out of clothes, Tyler, is what I think.
He wet his pants. We're sorry. Well, there's a spare change in this.
Which one's
room.
more embarrassing? You're having sex with a random European woman or pissing your pants,
Pissing
Tyler?
your pants.
I just find it this like mentality. Hey, I see one of my classmates half naked in front of a woman. I'm gonna pull up my phone and take a picture.
You're getting blowed up.
Like, I don't agree with the taking picture, but if he would have just like walked out and just been like telling MJ, I'd have been like, okay, he's in the right. But the picture is where I like stopped.
Well, the
caring.
picture is proof.
The blackmail part.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it's just like you.
It's not even blackmail. It's
From
just
his perspective.
It benefited him.
yeah, but it's not blackmail because it's not hurting. Well, besides his chances with MJ, it's not hurting him. And
But like
It
his
helped him.
perspective, he likes MJ. MJ's a really cool girl. All this, whatever. And then the guy that has a chance with her because she obviously likes him is over here doing this weird sketchy crap in Europe. Like, I'm about to go tell this girl, okay, how will she believe me? I'm gonna take a picture. I'm an adolescent and I'm stupid. Whatever. So he does that. He's not thinking of it as like illegal and bad or whatever. Like
Nobody thinks about the legality.
at the time,
no, like it's just I don't know. I don't like how they do that. I don't like when they try to like make a like iffy like situation and like they make us go for the good guy when it's kind of like I don't know. It's morally gray area.
That's a narrative bias.
When they force that on us and make us root for our favorite character, though, I'm like, you know what?
no, I'm not gonna do
I'm
that.
gonna be stubborn. For
No
no
way!
reason.
So you
I'm
prefer
Lucy,
it
I got
if
opinions.
it is like a true love triangle and it's kind of like objective, pick one?
I didn't like that whole story. I wish I would have scrapped it.
Yes.
Well, I mean, they gotta have some sort of thing for, like, Peter to think about.
And I didn't like
They
that
didn't need
guy.
a third character, third wheel. It could have been like, oh, MJ just doesn't pay attention
What
to
if
me.
Jesus had?
But
took
she
it?
was.
sort
But
of-
the thing is, she was paying attention to
Yes,
him.
you could reveal that later, but she
That's
could have just
I would.
blown
I
him
would.
off.
I would have rather them have more character moments like that.
I would
versus,
rather us find him liking her because he kind of just jumped into liking her in the beginning of the movie, and I like we.
What do you
didn't-
mean at the beginning? He's always liked her
No,
from
he
the
liked
first
he
one.
liked Liz.
At the end of the first movie, just like, oh, hi, here's MJ. We've had no development with him
Yeah,
and MJ.
we didn't
Yeah, but
even
that's
see
the
him
thing,
getting a
yeah.
crush on her. He was still into Liz at that point. So it's like, okay, we start this movie, he just tells us he's in love with MJ now, and we're like, oh,
You've
okay.
been blipped for 5 years. How do you instantly like this girl?
But also, like, the audience is gonna know like MJ is like the main love interest of any Spider-Man
That's
movie.
if you know the backstory. If you're just watching movie to movie, it's like, wait, how did you like her? What did she do to sway you to like her?
Yeah.
she swayed her hips.
The goth, like, gothic
That's what
way,
swayed
like,
him.
Well, no.
Definitely
I mean, no.
Spain.
In Homecoming, they pretty much say they've all been going to school since they were together. He just could have thought he like found. He just realized. I mean, you don't know you love somebody till like you love them, John.
But we never saw the moment where it's like, oh, I kind of like this girl.
I mean,
It's just, hey,
It
I
could've
like this
happened at
girl.
any
How
point.
can I get with this girl?
he didn't love her. He doesn't love her. He just likes her. I think that's
Yeah,
y'all
that's
getting
right.
that.
In
dating
high
guy,
school,
that's
it might
where
as
the-
well be love.
I
No.
would rather watch the evolution rather than watch them fighting over MJ.
Hold on, let me find the movie.
Only
The
true
Evolution.
psychopaths say "I love you" like really early.
I don't know.
What about so like every Disney princess and prince, they're all like
Yeah,
when they love at first sight, it's just like dang.
I love
That's
you.
like a Disney concept.
That's
and
just
almost more like
that's
Shakespearean.
just,
Yeah.
No, like no, there's no such thing as love
It
at
did-
first sight.
But we still didn't get the moment like, oh, they had a sweet moment. here's where they're falling.
I mean, he always thought he liked that weird little girl. They've been to school together. He realized he liked her after Liz being a bitch. Like,
And her dad was Michael
I'm pretty
Keaton.
sure at the end of Homecoming, it was just, "Hi, I'm MJ."
yeah, I mean, that was like, yeah, okay. I don't know what you want. Like, he likes her. John, you don't have to like know somebody deeply to like them. Hell, look at like most crushes Tyler
Actually, I
had.
kind of do.
That might be you, but also high schooler John. Here's this girl that look at her. You've seen every show ever that's done that whole thing. Like, I come back from school break and look, this girl looks better now. Like it opened up his eyes.
Why are you laughing?
Oh no! You know that old meme of like Goofy and Minnie at the park, and then Mickey's in the background just looking at like they just kissed or something.
No, but I want to
That's-
see it.
See,
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, y'all seen that whole meme about what if I put my Minecraft bed next to yours? Just kidding. Unless like you just got like a serious picture and then like a devious picture going like, and there's like all these different options of like different cartoon characters, anime characters. It's just funny seeing how they go about things.
True. You're right.
So I feel like we need to end this episode because Tyler's jacking off.
nice,
Nice.
Please stop.
asserting dominance.
What would
I
you do if
guess.
Tyler put his Minecraft bed next to yours? Just kidding. Unless.
I would say I'm bleeding.
Oh God.
I can change the sheets later.
Tyler.
No.
Whoa! Why are you creepy, Tyler?
It happens.
Well, I mean, he was gonna get with the girl after she ate shit.
Oh, I'm just.
Would you really?
No, probably not.
No, why are you saying probably? That should be like a hard pass.
Tyler,
You said
yes.
after she brushed.
No, like you'd never again. You say that person isn't like in the right mind, I'm out.
Yeah, if they're like, it's on a plate or something. Yeah,
Well,
Listen,
so you would-
listen, Lucy. It's a really hot homeless girl. Like,
that's all she has. That's
No.
the only nutrients. There's no nutrients in it.
Do you have like a standard to where like at the very
he has no
minimum,
standards.
like,
Look at what he's drinking.
Coke.
Kinda.
Like there's a point when you say no, right? For-
Yes.
That was
He
dumb.
can't say no. He just says yes. Oh, God.
I mean, it answers her question.
Yeah, no thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, it's been a good little episode. I think I already know what I'm going to name this episode, but I'm not going to tell you guys. I've been Justin Peter Tangled McGee.
That was not what you
I'm
said
your
earlier.
boy, Lucy.
I think I
Tentatively.
vomited inside. I'm fortunately still John.
And
I don't
I'm
know what
Sweet
happened.
Victory, y'all.
You got a sweet victory, yeah. 'Cause the world is dangerous. Tyler kiss you if you eat shit. 'Cause it's sweet. Stop the record, John.
No.